Alrighty, let's go and get this started, man. Man, I don't know about you, but I am like fired up. Okay, so yesterday was Halloween. I spent the night with the kids. They went trick-or-treating. It was a lot of fun. Of course, I went with them. I wore like a wolf mask, okay? Obviously, I wasn't trick-or-treating. I'm a grown adult there, but I had a bag full of adult beverages ready to go. I had the supplies going. It was a pink Hello Kitty bag, but you know what? That's whatever. But it had the booze. It was a booze bag. Anyway, can't be a full functioning alcoholic without a booze bag ready to go. That's actually in your kid's backpack that they used when they were in kindergarten. So it makes it even better. So great. You know, just living the life here. But had a lot of fun. You know, we had a fire in the backyard at the end of the night. The kids made s'mores. And they didn't watch any scary movies or anything. But one of the kids did get scared by one of the spider decorations. And bless her heart, she got scared, terrified, scared of spiders. To where I was like, look, I'll tell you what, I'm going to start beating up spiders for you. So I went to this yard, started punching on the spider decoration. It was great. She had a good time. Anyway, so I tell you all that to tell you what I was doing the other night, other than covering Ruby and Ddog. I was listening to them for a little while after the guests left. I mean, I'm not going to listen to Ddog and Ruby or any character of the sector when there's company around, because it requires me to explain who these characters are. And honestly, it doesn't make any sense. At one point in time, I did try to, because my father-in-law and mother-in-law was like, what's the deal with the shed? And I was like, well, I cover YouTube drama. You want to hear about it? You know, they wanted to talk more about the zombie hunter stuff, which is stuff I used to do back in the day, whatever, kind of reminiscing on that stuff. But it's hard to explain these characters, because I realize what I am doing here as of late is watching a 35-year-old who is trying to make sense of her life, trying to get her life together. A 35-year-old is an ex-fentanyl addict, works part-time at a bookstore, has to go for methadone treatment, walks for Dunkin's, doesn't have a car, lives in an apartment that's paid for partly fully by her mom. So it's like, really, I'm watching someone who is mentally crazy. She believes she's a celebrity. She really does. She believes she is a legit internet celebrity, that she's someone special. And if it wasn't for YouTube, Ruby's the sort of crazy person that'd be walking, talking to herself, pretending like she's talking to an audience. But now she is literally talking to an audience of like 40 people. But that is her world to her. That means everything. And then occasionally they give her some money to help her buy some Dunkin's or avocado toast or whatever. It's a lifestyle that's not really, it doesn't seem to have much of a future, really. It's just kind of moving the wheels in a hamster wheel, so to speak, there. And it's like, the reason I watch it is because she puts it there on the internet. And really, it started off that she was, you know, she would dab on the Thorpes. I would dab on the Thorpes too. I laugh at the Thorpes too. You know, the Thorpes laugh at me, you know. But in turn, I mean, Thorpes had no content as of late. And so it's kind of like, hey, what's going on in Ruby Land? Oh, look, that looks kind of funny to me. Hey, look, you look crazy. Can you imagine seeing Ruby walk around talking to her phone every single day? I tried it for a little while and I stopped because it looks crazy. It looks crazy. Hey, what's going on, NDR? What's going on? Load Dev Traveler, JF Content Enjoyer. How's it going, guys? Let's get some likes here. Let's get some more people in here for sure. I got some stuff I want to get off my chest, especially about Ruby and Ddog. So let's start with that here. So this stream here, I did catch a little bit of this spooky Halloween stream. I was curious. I was like, the lighting looks good. Are they going to talk about scary movies? Are they going to watch scary movies? What's going to happen here? And really what it turned out to be is a struggle session between Ddog and Ruby. Congratulations, Ruby. You now have your own Thorpe-style struggle session. Yay, because your relationship is completely dysfunctional. Now, Ruby, hear me out on this. I'm not trying to go at you. In fact, in this whole rant, in this whole thing I'm about to go into, this tirade, I'm not going to go at you hard. I'm just going to tell you like it is, how I see it. as someone, I could say my life is stable. My life is together. You know, I have a wife, I have kids, I have a job, I have a career. My wife has a career. We make money. We make the bills. We pay for stuff. We got things going. All right? It's pretty good. It's not the best. Could be better. We work on trying to make it better. Whatever. Okay? And I'm not going to pretend like my relationship is perfect. Every relationship has problems. You know, there's always things you're kind of working on there and little things. Okay, with that said, Ruby, we all know your relationship with Ddog is clearly dysfunctional, very toxic. You clearly, just from the interactions between you and Ddog that you put online for us to see, we could tell, and even your friend Lo told you this, it looks dysfunctional. It looks highly dysfunctional. No one else in their right mind would put up with that unless you're trying to settle. But why are you settling? Do you feel like you can't do any better than Ddog? Ddog doesn't even think you're serious about breaking up with him because he believes that you're just going to go back to him because I guess it happened before. So do you do that because of low self-esteem? Do you do that because of low self-worth? Do you not think you're capable of finding anyone better? Is Ddog the best you can do? Are you doing this as some sort of own on grace or to prove a point to chat that you can make this work and that it is real? Because, you know, people like me and others say this relationship doesn't seem real. It seems fake. It seems forced at the least. I think you could agree with that, Ruby. This relationship is forced. It is. If you disagree with that, Ruby, come on. You yourself are lying to you. Right, Ruby stands. The relationship is forced, meaning that Ddog and Ruby are highly dysfunctional. They don't get along. You can watch them bicker over every little thing. Ruby seems to dislike Ddog to the very core, to everything he talks about, even government paranoia. When he goes off about how New Haven is the slums of the slums and everyone needs to be arrested because they're all criminals and purge them all, you know, like Judge Dredd style. Like, that drives Ruby crazy. That drives her crazy. And then Ddog will go on Ruby about how she's a fentanyl addict or whatever, kind of saying the things that the Thorpes would say about her. But now she's supposedly sleeping with him. So it's like, this is dysfunctional. You're forcing this relationship, Ruby. Why are you forcing it? It's the bigger question. We already are convinced you're forcing it. You yourself should understand that. If you say you're not, you are delusional and you're lying to yourself. Case point. You argue against that, you're going to lose. There is no argument. You're done. You might as well commit seppuku and just have honor. Like, just admit it. It is a forced relationship. We're moving on now. Why is it forced? Is it forced because you're trying to prove a point? Is it forced because Ddog is the best you can get? Is it forced because of like an own on grace? Is it forced for what reason? What reason is it? Are you trying to save Ddog from his sheltered life? Like what is going on here? Why force it? I could see an argument for a lot of these different points. But the own on grace, the prove a point to chat, because the proof. Okay, let's do the prove a point to the chat thing. Ruby is someone who lives for chat, lives for her audience. It's very important to her. She's an internet celebrity in her mind. She believes she's the star of some great show, and it is her life. And the people in her chat are invited into her life to watch her, to be a part of it, be a part of that experience. She has this interesting relationship with the chat like that. He wants to prove that it's real, that it can last, and that love is true. It's so sick and sad. Which could also be supportive evidence for the angle of, is this the best Ruby can do? Ruby has a line of simps waiting for her turn, waiting for their turn with her, who are arguably better. Okay, all right. So it doesn't seem like Ddog is the best she could do. I mean, there are others. Yeah, you know, maybe. I know one could say Ben Thorpe probably would be better than Ddog. I mean, that would be an interesting argument there. But here's the other thing I have here. Watching this, I have something to say to Ddog and Ruby as well. I both think these two are numbskull idiots. Okay, there's my attack. There's my attack here. I'll tell you. Because they're choosing to live in this dysfunctional relationship. They're choosing it. They can end it at any time. All right? And let me say this. Ddog is a sheltered baby of a man. He's not a man. He's a little child. He practically wears a diaper. Ddog has grown up in a very sheltered environment. You know, he's like that fish that's in a fish tank, in the goldfish tank, very small tank. And he ventured out into the big ocean to meet the fish that is Ruby. And it's troubled waters. It's troubled waters for him. It's time for him to go back home to the fish tank. And he wants to take Ruby with her. But that's not going to happen. Ruby likes the ocean. She likes that. She likes where she lives. So it's just that. Now, chat finds it funny that Ddog goes off about how, like, New Haven is a slumlord and everyone needs to pay. They're all criminals. Chat loves that. I love that, chat. Right, chat? You guys love that? Don't worry. I'll be responding to chat. Don't worry. This is live. It's not pre-recorded. But it's funny, but it's also a side of dysfunction and delusional thinking and, like, okay, guy. Like, Dalmatian Dog asked to be robbed. And that whole don't blame the victim thing, morons believe that. The don't blame the victim thing is really meant for graping, not for someone who left a wallet in plain view in their freaking car. Here's how you know that you can blame the victim. There's a time and place to blame the victim. If I go around walking in Houston with $100 strapped to my chest, am I not going to get mugged? If I didn't get mugged, it would be a miracle. If I got mugged, whose fault is it? Me, because I was flaunting it. Okay? Yeah, absolutely. Let's take this to the extra degree, though, because, see, that's a safe example. Let's take it to an extra level here. Let's say a girl walks around with a shirt that says, "Please grape me, daddy," on the front and the back, and she's wearing like a short skirt where you could see her ass cheeks sticking out, and each one says grape bait, and she's like skipping. She's like, "Come grape me, guys, come grape me," and she gets graped, and afterwards she goes like, "Oh my God, I was graped, guys. Oh no." And she goes like ultra rad femme and goes like victimhood and goes like blaming men, how they're the worst thing ever. It's like, you asked for it, honey. You asked for it. That's Ddog in this situation. All right? That's what happened here. Like when Ddog left his wallet in plain view, he was asking for a crackhead to rob him. You were, Ddog. You're a flat out idiot, dude. Like, what are you thinking? The person you should be blaming is not the criminal slum in New Haven. It's your inability to actually function. You're an absolute idiot, dude. Like, you're a child, man. You're a child. You're not 22 or 23, however else, 27, however old you are. You're like 15 mentally, more like 12. Like, you are just... You're not cut out for city life. You're not cut out for country life. You're not cut out for any sort of living except for at a daycare, full-on adult daycare. They have them, by the way. You might be eligible for them. Go to your local LIDA for information on that. Okay, so like that's Ddog, and I mean that. I'm not exaggerating how I feel. This is what I would tell him. Okay, all right. And New Haven does have a lot of crackheads, right? New Haven currently has crackheads. Yeah, for sure. But don't be surprised if a crackhead robs you if you leave your wallet in the car in plain view. Like if I if I just left like a wad of cash in my wife's car and when it's parked in even the safest neighborhood in the world, Friendswood, Texas, there's a good chance that money is going to disappear. Okay. Maybe. That one might be a hard sell because Friendswood is like the safest neighborhood in America, apparently. But anyway, so I'm just saying, like, yeah, sure, there's crackheads there, but don't encourage them. don't encourage them because they're going to do it. Don't make it easy. And that crackhead did try, right? He tried to go through the driver's side window. It failed. Then he went through the passenger side window, and it worked. And, there was a whole theory about who else could it be. There was a Dunkin' Donuts appearing straw there, so maybe it was Ruby, but I don't know. I don't know. We don't really know who it was, right? All I know is that he's an idiot for making that happen, okay? Now, he's also an idiot for, blowing up and acting like it's the worst thing ever in the world. Sure, yeah, it sucks. You have to get the window repaired and all. But, dude, it's not the worst thing ever. It's it's unfortunate. It sucks. You baited him to it. So, you have yourself to blame as well. And Ruby should just flat out say that. I hate it when Ruby says, I won't victim blame. No! Victim blame his ass, you son of a bitch! You smack Dalmatian Dog in the goddamn face, and you tell him you're a fucking Spanish bitch! That's what you do. Ruby, grab Dalmatian Dog by his fucking collar, shake him around. He needs to develop thick skin. Put him over your knee, spank his ass, tell him to go back to his mom if he cries. Give him that treatment. Stop blaming his ass. Am I right? Am I right? Ruby is babying this guy. Is making an excuses for this guy yet again. It is so cute, isn't it? Think about it. Ruby made excuses for Dalmatian Dog after he said, hey, pour one out for the homie. Your brother's roasting in hell. All that shit. The 500 guys. Oh, he's okay. He's fine. He apologized. Everything's good. And now Ddog is in her bed and he's saying, you're a fentanyl addict, you're a junkie, you don't got your life together. And what is Ruby doing? Ooh, he's just autistic. He's just retarded. He doesn't know what he's saying. It's like, Ruby, I want to grab you and just be like, you are a fucking hypocrite. What is wrong with you? How low do you have to go? Your chat, anyone in your chat who's saying, oh, good job, Ruby, good job, Dalmatian, this is a totally legit relationship, totally healthy. Anyone says that deserves to die in Minecraft. A neighbor might have texted me and asked if I was okay. Let me see if I've been doing a lot of yelling in this shed. It feels cathartic, though. I love it. No, I don't message anything. Okay. But am I right? Absolutely. You think a take like that deserves $5 at least? Daddy says so. That's a $5 take. Ruby needs to grow a spine. Stop enabling this guy. Stop it. Stop it. It is. She's so desperate to prove to chat, to own Grace, to show that it's legit, that she's willing to bend over backwards and enable this sick, paranoid, delusional, schizophrenic Dalmatian Dog who deserves to be put in the back and old Yellard. He needs to go back to his mommy's house, and maybe his mommy can beat the shit out of him, and he'll learn something once for a change. So, am I right? I'm right. Dalmatian Dog's mom, you did a horrible job raising Dalmatian Dog. Dalmatian Dog's dad, where the fuck are you? You see what's happening with your son? He left his wallet in plain view. It got mugged, asking for it, and what's the cry? Victim. Ben Thorpe would say, Dalmatian Dog, what are you, a victim of the crackhead? You're a victim of yourself, Dalmatian Dog. And rightly so. Dalmatian Dog, you're an idiot. Go tie a cement blocks to your feet and go jump into a pool. That's what you deserve. Ruby, you can do the same on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. All right. I need this nice background to calm down. I need this nice, chill, calming background. It reminds me of simpler times. Yeah. Okay. All right. So there was that. I mean, that's how I really feel. Yes. I mean, it is absolutely accurate to the 1,000th degree. Ruby is bending over backwards, making excuses for this guy. Her friend Lo sees it. Her chat sees it. Everyone sees it. She even sees it. And yet she makes excuses to why she makes excuses. Ddog doesn't even believe she'll even break up with him because he knows she's weak and she can't do any better. And yet she wants to prove to us, well, I mean, she says she can. Prove to us, Ruby. I tell you what, it seems like what drives you is to prove to chat that you could do something. Guess what? No one in your chat believes you have the capacity to do better because you do not have the will to do it. Anyone who says otherwise is a flat out fucking liar who's willing to link your tank for any reason. You don't have the will. You don't have the desire, but you should reach in and find it. Kick that helplessness out away. Stop it. Stop it. Stop living in your misery. Stop it. Like in your song, it's like 9 Inch Nails' Perfect Drug. You need to kick that away. You need to turn that down. You need to stop doing that. And just realize it's time to kick the dog out back to the streets. They could go back to his gated community. And you could do better. Maybe knock up King TL. Or knock him up. I would get him pregnant. But yeah. Give King TL a ride. I mean, a ride. Yeah, a ring. All right? He'll love you for it. You guys will have a good time. I don't give a shit who it is. You can walk down the street and find Fernando, some other bum, or someone who could do a lot better, be a lot better than the Dalmatian dog. You know that. You know that. At this point, I fully endorse the board, whatever they got going for themselves. No, I flat out disagree. That's a stupid take, NDR. I like you, but that is the dumbest take. You fully support, endorse whatever they got going for themselves. If they continue to stay together in this sham of relationship, they deserve to take a power drill to their fucking face in Minecraft. No, let me be real. They deserve the misery because they deserve the misery that they'll get, that they have. And I don't want to hear them crying about it. If they stay together to try to keep the sham of a relationship going, then they absolutely deserve to dwell in the misery, in the suffering, but they get no pity from me. They get no pity from me, and they should get no pity from you. They made their bed. Their bed sucks. You know, it has bed bugs in it, but they shouldn't complain about the bed bugs because they made the goddamn bed. I mean, NDR, your take is kind of like, you know, if they make their bed all shitty and like eat cookies in the bed and there's crumbs in it, I'll fully support that. I mean, they could do whatever they want. Sure, I guess. But if they complain about it, especially if they complain to me, if I hear them complain about it, I'll be like, punch them in the goddamn face and be like, what the fuck is your problem? A downward spiral that is sport. Oh, okay. I get you on that one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We fully support the downward spiral. Yeah. Stay in the misery. We'll cover it more and more all the time. It's great. All right. Wow. That did take a lot of energy out of me. Wow. Now my voice is shot. Did I break the... Is my voice messed up or did I mess with the microphone? Okay. Wow, that was nice. Why are you hating on Ruby all the time? Man, Calgoo, Moo, are you not hearing the words I'm saying? Are you too dumb to actually comprehend? Half of what you say is just you hating assumptions. You know what, Calgoo Moon? Go eat a cow pie. Honestly. Your take is so valid, so smart. You're such a great person. What I'm saying is Ruby is making excuses for Dalmatian Dog, and you know that. Am I wrong there? You know what? I'll tell you what. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong right now. I'll give you 10 seconds to tell me where I'm wrong. Otherwise, I'm going to fucking ban you. All right? I'll give you 15 seconds. Tell me where I'm wrong. You know what? I tell you what. VC? You don't want a VC? Man, you could just pretend like your excuses mean nothing, dude. Where am I wrong? Where am I wrong? I gotta make sure the VC's working. Where am I wrong? Who wants to see either of them do better? They won't do better together. They need to be separate because they are shithole toxic. It's a forced relationship. Extremely forced. I mean, it is clear Ruby cannot tolerate Dalmatian Dog, and Dalmatian Dog doesn't give a damn to actually respect Ruby. And we'll call Ruby a fentanyl addict to her face and all that stuff. And Ruby will make an excuse for it, and which is crazy. Which is crazy. All right, let me do a sound test. Sound, check. All right. No. I don't want to open up the panel. That gets crazy. I'd still actually want to react to this stuff. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I did. Okay? I really wanted back to using ads. Well, yeah. There's a method to my madness. I explained to Killer Tony. So each month the ads will start until I hit a certain threshold. Once I hit the threshold, the ads stop. It's very simple. I've been doing that for like 3 months now. So get with the program, dude. Yeah, Killer Tony. Food stamps cut really hurt me. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, everyone else is running ads. I mean, well, why don't you cry about it more, Killer Tony? You know, Killer Tony, what he could do is, I don't know, get ad blocker or something, or stop crying about it. All right, Killer Tony? I mean, honestly, that's what it is. Pay for premium or something, okay? I mean, you call me a poor, you're poor. You can't even pay for premium, dude. What the fuck? You know why ads exist is because for people who want things free, I mean, that's what that shit's for. I'm just joking. Part of that's kind of just being mean to bust your balls, whatever. I do appreciate you here. But yeah, once you reach a certain threshold, the ads stop. We have feelings for each other? No, they don't. It doesn't even matter if they do. It's my problem that your snap was cut? Well, it's not my problem that you have ads, dude. All right, you can figure that one out. You can't figure out how ad blocker works? Okay, well, that's not my problem, dude. All right. Not my problem. All right. Sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. All right, so let's go into this. Wow, that did hurt my voice. All right. So, let's watch this dysfunction here. Also, wait, before we do, though, Big Patience does something really cool. Yeah, Big Patience did something really cool, apparently. I don't want to miss this. I don't know if you guys have seen this.
Go with me?
No. No, look, I'm not going along with that. I'm not going. You're gonna fall yourself.
Why'd you leave us? Why'd you leave?
That was cool right there. He threw his ass into the pool. Let's watch that again. That was great.
Go with me?
No. No, look, I'm not going along with that. I'm not going. You're gonna fall yourself.
No. Let's get a freeze frame again.
Go with me.
No. I'm not going along with that. I'm not going. You're gonna fall yourself.
Okay, right there. Look at that freeze frame. Look how big Lalo's butt is. Look at that. I mean, not to be super homo over here, but god dang, dude, that is a massive cake right there, dude. There's no way he sunk deep into that pool, right? I mean, that thing's buoyant. It's gonna keep him afloat. Ugh.
Why'd you leave us?
Why'd you leave us, man?
Why'd you leave us?
Because Lalo sucks. Lalo is the worst. Big Patience is better than Lalo. Big Patience for doing this deserves, honestly, as many subs as he can get. Guys, if you haven't subbed already to Big Patience, you should. And I will put my mouth where my money's at and give him subs today. So yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling. Maybe 10, maybe more. I don't know. We gotta see. This was a big deal. I like it. Little things like this.
Why'd you leave us? Why'd you leave the people you were with in the Uber that somebody called for you?
I got it myself.
Oh, so now Lalo's going to have hurt feelings, be walking away like a little, I think I'm going to say little girl. No, not at all. Like a little wimpy boy. Like a little wimpy mama's boy who needs his mama for everything. And his mama's probably pretty good at cooking. I think Lalo's mom is probably pretty good at making one of those, what do you call those, milk cakes? They're really good. De leche cake or whatever. I bet she knows how to make some good tamales. Oh, yeah. But anyway, he'll go running back to his mommy. Not his daddy. His daddy will kick his ass. His daddy isn't even in the picture anymore. His daddy went for some milk and never came back, It's weird how that works.
Remember what I said earlier?
See, if Lalo had a spine,
Go with me.
if Lalo had a spine, he would in turn grab Big Patience and throw him into the pool. So, and let's get this in perspective here. Lalo got punched in the face by War Chief, is owned by War Chief. War Chief is now Lalo's daddy. Big Patience also now owns Lalo because Big Patience threw Lalo's butt into the pool. And Lalo did nothing. Lalo did nothing. He did nothing at all in return. He could have. Opportunity was there. It would have been great content if Lalo was like, you know what? I'm going to grab your, Muslim ass and throw you into the pool. Do that. Have some sort of spine. Fight. But he can't. He can't do that. Because he sucks. Chat, can you press the 1 if Lalo is like the worst? Press 1 if Lalo's the worst. Honestly, press 1 if Lalo's the worst. He weighs more than Big Patience. I know, right? Big Patience had to do a workout to carry his fat over there, okay? His mom probably has cake? Yeah, probably. His mom, you know what? Lalo's mom probably has it going on, okay? Was that song Stacy's mom really has it going on? Lalo is beta. What's worse than beta? Because, I think Lalo's starting to redefine what beta is. Delta? Delta's worse than beta? Okay. Yeah, he's the worst. Absolute worst. OPC's the worst? Man, OPC... See, Lalo's a character. OPC is like the poop stain on the character's foot. You're telling me that Lalo isn't owning Big Patient from the comfort of his bed? How would that even make sense, Killer Tony? We're not even making sense anymore. Yeah, this is horrible. Lalo is horrible. He's the worst. Big Patience won, and yeah, great to see. But apparently, Big Patience had a fumble. I want to see this.
How you doing?
What are you doing?
Myself, just talking, moving and
you're a
grooving.
vlogger?
I'm a streamer.
Oh, that's what's up.
Pause. Guys, have you seen Ed Gein, the Netflix Ed Gein show? I got a question. Why is Big Patience using the Ed Gein voice? Why is he using that very soft and very weak voice? That just comes off as serial killer-ish.
Doing?
What are you doing?
Myself, just talking. moving and grooving.
just
talking.
I'm a streamer.
I'm a
Oh,
streamer.
that's what's up.
I entertain and shit. Big Patience.
That's what's up.
Big Patience. Check me out. I sing songs and shit.
Let me hear something.
Huh?
Let me hear something.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay. Here we go.
Hold on. She's a normie. He's not. She's not connected on the YouTube internet stuff. It doesn't make any sense to her. She's not really comprehending. She's not really interested. You could already tell. She thinks he's weird. She thinks he's pretty much homeless. And at that point, there's very little he could do unless he can impress her with this song to get the Riz.
Ready?
Sing a song that everybody knows.
Sing a song.
Do you know a song from Wicked?
Nah.
No?
No.
Okay, sing a song everyone knows.
Sing a song.
Or that a lot of people know.
A lot of people know.
Yeah.
He can't do that.
Do you know Sir?
How old are you?
32.
Yeah, he fumbled hard. Sing a song everybody knows. Big Patience, you're supposed to be the music man. You're the music man. Can you not sing Golden? Do you not know what Golden is? I swear to God, you're the music man, and if you don't know what Golden is, honestly, I know you got the win from Lalo, but honestly, you should just play In Traffic. If you don't know, if you're a music guy and you don't know what Golden is, it's time. Quit. It's time to stop. You couldn't even sing like a classic, like a Michael Jackson or Achy Breaky Heart or All My Exes Live in Texas or something. You couldn't put an old country song. Come on, music guy. You're the music guy, dude. Well, he's better than Lalo, but not by much.
Okay. Let's go like, I don't know, classic 90s R&B.
Oh,
Classic 90s R&B. Sing. Give me a song.
Okay, hold on. I'm not a music guy. Chat, don't give me answers. Can I think of classic R&B songs? Classic 90s. Classic 90s R&B. Say my name, say my name. What's about that? Is that 90s? We're like,
What's going on?
Hey, what's going on? Oh yeah, am I in the VC? I'm in the VC, huh?
Yeah, what's going on? What you streaming about, bud?
Oh, I'm just streaming about the Thorps right now. Well, actually, right now it's not even really about the Thorps. It's about this guy named Big Patience. Yeah.
Well, what's going on with the Thorps now?
Not a whole lot. I mean, the Thorps are pretty much watching other characters in their sector.
Yeah, I thought it was like over with them for the most part. They just kind of stream and just watch other people and don't do anything anymore.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, kind of what it is. I mean, right now, like the side characters are pretty much like going to content houses and doing various things, and that's what people were talking about and following.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you covered or looked at all the Ethan Ralph crash out?
No, not at all. I've heard of
Oh,
things about it.
You're missing So now, so he view bought. The best part was he did a stream the other day where Pod Awful Jesse called in with a voice changer, and Ralph thought it was a woman, so he immediately starts having phone sex with him in the last hour of stream. And Ralph started sweeping his server. You got to talk to Avon Chardsdale. He's the one that kind of called it out, and Ralph started sweeping anybody who brought it up.
Okay.
Then there's the Swan. He started hitting on the Swan Kelly chick. The Dagger girl got an abortion. His kid, he got herpes.
Dagger girl got an abortion. Dagger girl's like the latest
Ralph's
girlfriend.
words. It was like all fucking op, dude. The chick was trying to make like Mersh jealous because she lives in Florida, like 30 minutes from Mersh.
Yeah.
And Mersh lives in like Lakeland, Florida. And so he like flew around. Well, Ralph gets wasted. You know what happens when he's on a pill stream. He's been on a 2-week pill stream.
Yeah.
And he's just like, she got an abortion and there's nothing. Like, Worski loved it, right? Worski was like, oh, really? And he admits to that. She gave him herpes, and he's got to get herpes cream. And then he was talking to some Swan Kelly chick, hitting on her, and admitted to sending nudes to her. And then Jesse Pod Awful called in as a woman with a voice changer, and he hit on her or him. And I'm shocked you haven't covered it. It's pretty funny. Then
I wasn't really sure where to go with it. Do you have a good link or anything?
Oh, you just start from the beginning. It's a fucking shit show. He's drunk, and you know how he shows his browser when he's wasted?
Yeah.
He does it every time. And he shows his browser, and he shows the website where he's been buying view bots. He's been spending like $4.99 a month to buy like 500 view bots or something.
Okay.
And he's just like, and his excuse was, I was just looking at them to see how they get away with it. I didn't purchase them per se.
Yeah, very cute. Okay, so what channel should I hit up for the coverage?
I mean, Ralph's channel. I think it's all on there.
Just
I'm
go
pretty sure
to
Jesse's got a stream lined up too.
Just go to Odyssey.
Yeah. No, Rumble or whatever.
Rumble.
Whatever Ralph streams on. Yeah, it's all on his channel. You can watch his latest streams. They're fucking ridiculous. I mean,
okay. So we'll watch some Ralph streams later.
The only time I ever pay attention to Ralph is when he's pill streaming, and he's just fucking. I mean, this whole Mersh thing fucked him up, and he's like 2 weeks deep, just pill streaming every day. He isn't recovered.
Wow, he goes like this. He's not gonna last long at all. Maybe like 2 months.
He's got like realistically after the ViewBot thing was pretty much done, people added up. He's got like maybe 50 viewers at most now.
Yeah.
Real viewers, like, because they added up like his average. He usually gets about 150 to 200, so it's like 50 to 20 people. But he's got like Ada Wolf. I think he's got like maybe like a handful of whales. You know how whales are, and they'll just pay all of his bills. So he doesn't need a really big a viewership. He just needs to keep those 10 people happy.
Okay.
So,
well, thanks for letting me know.
It's interesting. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, might be something to check out in a little bit. We're gonna continue covering this one guy, but that's cool. I'm gonna step out.
So
the VC.
What's this guy doing? What's the guy's name?
His name is Big Patience.
What's he doing?
Right now he's trying to riz some chick, and it's not going very well.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What's his tactic? Is it the Hormaxer tactic? To the strip club?
No, his tactic is he tried to say I'm a big shot. I'm a YouTube guy. I'm a singer.
Big guy on the internet.
And then she's like, okay, well, can you sing me a song, singer man? And he's like, no.
Okay. Well. Okay.
So can't even see the song. If you want to stay on for it, it's cool. I'll go back a little bit so you can get the context here.
I'll go watch it, man. Sorry to interrupt your show. I didn't know what you were talking about. Yeah, I'll go watch on your channel.
Okay, cool. All right. Anyway, that was Brian Dunn.
I'm a streamer.
I'm a streamer.
I entertain and shit.
Entertain, guys.
Big Patience, check me out.
I'm an entertainer. It's like Michael Jackson, right? Michael Jackson voice. Ooh, I'm an entertainer.
Sing songs and shit.
Let me hear something.
Huh?
Let me hear something.
Right now?
Huh?
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Sing a song that everybody knows.
Sing a song.
Do you know a song from Wicked?
Nah.
No?
No.
Okay.
Come on, man. You don't know Wicked?
Sing a song everyone knows.
Sing a song.
Or that a lot of people know.
A lot of people know?
Yeah.
Do you know Sir? 32.
Okay. Let's go like, I don't know, classic 90s R&B.
All right, classic 90s R&B. Yeah, remember, guys, this is where we left off. What's a good classic R&B song? Do you guys know one? Wicked fan? Oh, Lord. Well, you already know it, dude. You already know she is.
Classic 90s R&B.
Does TLC count as R&B? Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls? That's a good song.
Give me a song.
Long as I live,
Oh.
my first love.
Oh, damn, singer man. Singer man. Look at this. She outdid you.
Long as I live.
No Scrub? Yeah.
You know that one?
No.
Okay, what about... Okay.
But that was a beautiful voice. Big patience. Ask her what the song is and try to sing with her, dude. That was a good voice. She's a singer. She's a star. Where's her YouTube channel?
What's the easy one? What's the R&B song that everybody knows? What about You Got It Bad? You Got It Bad by Usher.
You got it bad. No.
Are we doing this right now?
Come on, why not? You streaming?
I'm streaming.
I buy you a drink.
And you're so beautiful, so my heart rate's even higher than
Aw, come on. It's just makeup.
YouTube. Yeah,
on,
bro,
let me
like,
hear it.
not just makeup.
Let me hear
What's it?
Okay, sing a third song. Sing a third song.
I didn't even notice she was green, dude. Honestly, I didn't even notice. I was just like, you know what? She looks cute. Yeah, you know.
I was gonna try to
Married man, by the way.
You're gonna fucking smoke me though. You're lit.
Go ahead, try. I want to hear it. Do you know Khalid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Love Khalid.
All the things that I know that your parents don't care about you. No. Do you know that one? I don't know the words.
So I'm on some like what was the song you said before? I could do that one, Usher.
Okay.
I could try to do that. I can hit the chorus. What was it?
Change the key. Make it to a key that you're comfortable in. I'll help. Do the chorus. You got it, but do it in your key. So
He doesn't even know keys. Come on. He's like, what do you mean key? What's a key? What?
And I'll harmonize. You ready? I'm not.
All I know is you got it bad.
Go ahead, do it.
On the phone.
Do
you
it.
Call right back.
All right, sing, go.
All right. You got it bad when you're on the phone. Hang up and you call right back. You got it bad. Type shit. When you're
Big patience. I like you, and I'm gonna give you subs for what you did earlier. But this is not it, bro. Let her sing. You don't sing. Let her sing. In fact, I'll pay you to not sing. I'll give you bonus subs if you don't sing. I'll take them back if you start singing. Okay? I'm gonna sub to you so you do not sing. Okay? I got it?
So you think about, you got it bad. Something about somebody. All right, good night.
That's it.
Bye. No.
Oh, now he's gonna try to stop her? Good night. You're not gonna stop her for a number. It's over, dude.
You can follow me on Instagram. Big patience.
I look very different when I'm not green.
Huh?
I look different when I'm not green.
I couldn't even tell. You, dude, shut up. Stop. Big patience.
Wait, did you just show that chick to shut up and stop? Oh, yeah, okay, that's gonna work, honey. That's gonna work. That's what they love. Strong, independent black women love that. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes, you.
But I'm only gonna follow if you follow back.
Of course. Why would I not after that?
All right.
Bye. I don't even know your... I don't even know your name. Your name.
Dude, that doesn't sound like good singing. You know what that sounds like? I'll put this up real fast. That sounds like, have you ever guys seen Grandma's Boy? I talk like a nerd like this. It's a great movie. Hilarious movie. Oh, shit. What was that dude's name? Oh. Okay. It sounds like this. Okay. Where's Big Patience at? Right here. Okay. Let's back it up a little bit. Here's his voice. Listen to his voice.
Why would I not after that? Bye. I don't even know your... I don't even know your name.
All right. All right. You hear that voice? Watch this.
It's your face.
Take it, baby.
Say caterwauling dead man, please, pleading face.
Say caterwauling dead man? Caterwauling dead man. Say caterwauling. Caterwauling? What is caterwauling? Anyway, his voice kind of reminded me of that guy. I hate your face. Caterwauling. Or is it caterwauling? Is the W pronounced with a V? Is it German? Caterwauling.
Your name.
It's Kyler. It's like Kyler, but with a K.
Kyler.
Yeah.
Type shit. Peace.
Right. Her name's Kyler? Oh. So it was a trans woman. Guys, what is the chance that he was talking to a trans woman named Kyler? What do you think it is?
See? Content can be vibrational. Live for the embarrassment. Bro, I knew I was scared she was gonna have them pipes on. You know what I'm saying? Kyler. When did chat get so fucking small?
It's a fail, man. Look at this. He's still trying. Brutal. Epic fumble. Wait, Tyler? No, Kyler. That was Kyler. Is it Tyler? Either way, it's a man's name.
Live for the embarrassment. I live for the embarrassment. I live for the embarrassment. It's all good. When it comes to that type of thing, whatever. Yes, we're back and we're alone. Now the vibes will be different because I'm fucking by myself.
Thing is, she embarrassed him in an area that's supposed to be his cup of tea, you know? He's the music man. He knows how to sing. But she really knows how to sing. Like, she has some really good pipes. I don't know who Tyler is. She might be a man. I have no idea, but she could sing. Chad, I think we agree with that. She had a good voice. She could sing.
Y'all okay? Type shit. Okay. I'm way too empathetic. Gotta get the fuck home, bro.
Yeah, he can't be a music man now.
It's on me. The camera is on me.
Now he just be a hypocritical Muslim.
The fuck are you talking about, man? Camera's on me, bro. God damn. Acting crazy.
Okay. So, chat. Now we're at a crossroads. I have plenty of time. I took care of the chores today, mowed the yard, patched up the hole in the backyard patio, did some cement work. Very easy. Want to bore you about it like Jeremy does? Oh, yeah, I like to do work. I like to work with my hands and work and do like cement. Yeah. Anyway, the crossroads is this. Do we want to shift to do Ethan Ralph stuff? Or do we want to get more of the Dalmatian Dog and Ruby struggle session? Is there something current that you guys want me to check out as well? Because you know your host is a little behind. He's trying to make the most of what he has. You know, it's a team sport here. Look, oh, Ruby's live right now. She says, I don't know what to do.
It's like, no, some people.
There, I'll give her advice. I'll give her real advice what she should do. Kick him out. And do not talk to him. That would encourage him to be any sort of boyfriend. Okay, let's play this. Is Carly streaming? Talk about the relationship. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, dude.
Him and told him to leave, and then regretted it. So, like, it's just retard land. This happens like every day.
By the way, one little grifting moment. If we hit the goal for today's stream, which is $25, I'll do a bonus stream tonight, probably at the Easy Mart, where I'm streaming and over there and whatever. Just letting you guys know that's the plan.
It's like it's just not gonna work this way. Like I don't want to live a life that's just fixated on like rumination of the worst things in the world nonstop, and like revenge and. I don't know. Anyway, he is gonna be coming back. He doesn't believe and I guess he has good reason because we're just in this like little cycle. So yeah, maybe he has good reason not to believe when I dump him. So, how's your beautiful relationship? Ignore the haters. It has a lot of positive qualities too. That's why it's difficult. But as we've seen in the last few streams, this is not scripted. Those are real fights. We're not making contact in reality together. So that person.
Yeah, so don't force it. Just let it go. It's not meant to be. It can't work.
An issue. Explain that to him. You need to stop being a doer. That's what I've been saying. I'm like begging him every day. Like it's just getting absurd. Also, he thinks he's more independent and functioning than me. He's never had an apartment. His only job was being a cashier and working at a laser tag place. But
right. Okay, yeah. Dalmatian Dog doesn't have a lot of real life experience. That we know, that we could see. But engaging in that argument with him, you're not going to win. You're not going to win that. I think you see it now. It's just not working. It's not working. You're just going to have to let him go. You're just going to have to let him go because this is something that is just not going to get resolved. There's no reason to, just let it go. Just let the dog go. Don't worry about it. It's just like that.
He has the audacity to judge my life and where I live and how I live and what I do, and it just gets ridiculous.
Well, when you're in a relationship with someone, they may judge you. You may judge them. Now, you could ask them to kind of do it in a way that's kind of more supportive. Well, that's up to you. Like, if you want to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't judge you, well, then that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be real hard. People like to judge others all the time. You know? There was only one other relationship I had that wasn't this girl. She wasn't judging me. She would never really judge me because she was too busy sucking my dick. And that was pretty much it. Like, the only thing good about that relationship is, like, there was sex all the time, too much, actually. And it was just ongoing. But, like, we didn't really get along. I mean, we had some common interests, but other than that, so we just avoided talking, just banged a lot. That's all we really did. And watch movies. It was a bad relationship. It was not good.
And I know I have my own issues, but the difference is I see my issues. I want to be better. He thinks he's perfect already. And like,
Surprise, surprise, she was a hoe. She slept around a lot.
there's no issues in his life, but also he's being hunted by the CIA, and he wants to like set up a trap, you know, so someone breaks into his car again, then he'll like do something to them.
Okay, so Ddog is a psycho. And by the way, your chat knows Ddog is a psycho. We've established that narrative. He has a history. He has an arrest record. Yeah, Ddog is now trying to set up Home Alone traps in his car. Okay, weird.
Like, I prefer to like dwell on what's good, what's positive, and like, I don't know, try to have gratitude. I see my life as very privileged, very easy, generally on the upward trajectory. Like, I live quite comfortably. Kitchen Dan says, I think both of you have things you can learn from each other and in the end become better people together. See, that's the dream. That's the ideal. But like, he just keeps looping on the CIA and the government and like all these things. And it's just.
And that's a Ddog known trope. Ddog loves looping about the CIA and the government and how much the government sucks and how much North Korea is better than everyone else. Okay? Like, that's Dalmatian Dog. That's his brand. People know that. Ruby, you didn't know that? You thought that was just a bit? Are you pretending to be slow? Are you honestly pretending to be slow on this one? How does she not know? Are you forcing yourself to be this dumb, to appear to be a victim and gullible of this whole situation that you walked into? This is like stepping on a rake, getting hit in the face by the rake, and being like, I didn't understand what was going to happen. I got hit in the face with a rake. Cat, please help me out here. Do you think Ruby really didn't know that Ddog was like this? I mean, it's not like he tried to hide it.
I don't want to. I used to work in a mental health center, okay? I had a schizophrenic brother. Lots of mentally ill family members.
Well, you yourself is mentally ill. You yourself is mentally ill, there, Ruby Spacek. The bounce Rudy says you take them happy pills. Blindfold for love. That's right, huh? Blinded by love. Didn't watch as many streams where he talk about North Korea and how much the government sucks. It's not like he didn't talk about that stuff last time he was there. But she acts like she was completely unaware. She loves him because he's trash. You know what? That's a theory, too. You know, some women like to get involved with, like, damaged guys because they think they can fix them. Ruby might just be involved with a damaged guy because she wants him to be damaged. Because she likes to roll around in the trash. Hey, ZXV, how you doing, by the way, man? That sucks what happened to your channel, dude. You know, I took a shot in your name, man. You know that? And you know what, man? Screw what the doctor says. I will do more damage to my liver in your name to bless you with all the blessings you need to get the ZXV network back on and running and all that good stuff.
I truly believe I truly believe
I like these Japanese seltzers. They're pretty
he
good.
has delusions, persecutory delusions, and is a covert narcissist of sorts. Oh, are we finally realizing DD is a mental case? Well, no, I mean, I've always known that. It's just
See, even your chat knows Ddog is a mental case. Ruby, even your chat knows he's a mental case. Man, how can Ruby actually pretend like she didn't know Dalmatian Dog was mental? That he was paranoid? That he was a little schizo, possibly? I mean, even if she didn't watch his numerous streams that he sometimes deletes where he goes off about drones in North Korea and the government sucks and CIA out to get him. He has an arrest record. There's footage from Naptown where he was hanging out with Grace and he clearly acted like he was being stalked by the FBI, the CIA, and maybe Biden's secret soldiers. Biden's SS army. It's just all there. And last time you met, I mentioned this, guys. We're going to have to reinstate this because Ruby is like slow on this. But last time they met up, Dalmatian Dog did go off of North Korea, go off about the CIA, go off about the government. And it's just now the second meetup, she's realizing he's a little crazy. How long did it take for Ruby to figure out 2 + 2 = 4 is like the question here. Okay. Wow.
just like I'm kind of a mental case too, so I thought it could be complimentary. And it's like, I guess I'm not fully giving up yet. I'm like, I'm hanging on by a thread though, chat. Like something. I think we need like a mediator or something, because it's like it's at the point where I'm like, go back to your perfect palace.
Well, if you're talking to Chad about that, which congrats, Ruby, you now have a relationship struggle session, relationship drama that Chat's going to eat up. And hey, you got it, honey. Celebrity tabloid material. You're making it. Pumpkin tits, you're making it. I just want to say pumpkin tits. If you're talking to Chad about it, it's way beyond time for you to sever ties. Even your best friend Lo said it's time to kick the dog out. We all agree that would be the right thing to do. If you stay together, I'll just like the content. But that's not what's best for you.
With your parents where you have no worries and your life is just amazing and you're a productivity king. You know, you trim one nail, then go lie down, then trim another, go lie down, and then you open the packages that your parents bought you. It's exhausting, I'm sure. But like, the most crazy thing about you is your acceptance of him, LOL. Other than that, your issues are minor compared to his.
Yeah, your acceptance of him. You tolerate him way too much and you make excuses. I went off a crazy freaking high energy tirade and I was screaming at the top of my lungs about this earlier. I'm not going to summon that again. Don't need to. But it is like she has made excuses for this dog going after her about being an ex-fentanyl addict, being a junkie, not having her life together, and how she lives in squalor and lives in a crime-filled city and like lives with scum. You know? Like, if you listen to Dalmatian Dog, it doesn't sound like a boyfriend that actually respects her. It sounds like someone who's like, honey, grab my hand. We're going to run to a better land. And by the way, you're a junkie and we need to fix you too. Which, I mean, some of the people in the chat might agree that he has a point. But, you know, you don't want to hear it. You don't think that's respectful. So why tolerate it? You wouldn't tolerate it if that came from Grace. You wouldn't tolerate it if it came from me. Sugar buns? I just want to say sugar buns. Sugar buns appropriate? I think sugar buns is appropriate. All right. So why tolerate it from Ddog? Because you love him? Shut up, dude. You're trying to convince yourself. I think you're really trying to convince yourself that he actually loved this guy. You don't love this guy. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Not some 15-year-old teenage girl. Okay? Come on now. Get your kid. Stop it. That's what I'd say if I met her in real life. I saw her there. I was like, stop it, Ruby. Just stop it. Stop it. Knock it off. You're fooling around. We all know what you're doing. You're playing with the dog.
Well, no, because obviously you could bring up the fentanyl card. Yeah, the bitch has been addicted to drugs. I made bad choices, so obviously I'm not Mrs. Perfect at all. This is gonna be a long month. Well, I don't think it's gonna make it to a month because
Mrs. Perfect or Miss Perfect? I think it's Miss Perfect. Isn't Mrs. when you are married? Or is it Miss when you are married? I always get those confused.
he needs to go run home to his parents. And honestly, just the fact that he feels the need to do that because of, I get it, he's not used to being in the city. His car got broken into. It feels very scary and violating, and he's just not used to this kind of stuff at all.
Look, you even hear police sirens in the background in their crime-ridden paradise called New Haven. Just because they call it New Haven, they gave it like a nice, pleasant name that sounds like paradise, you know? It doesn't actually mean like the place is paradise, you know? It kind of works like that, right? A place with a nice name, usually, karma would have it, is not such a nice place. Except if you guys could afford the property tax, Friends with Taxes is pretty nice now. Still, you want to be my neighbor?
And I don't want to downplay it. It sucks, but it's just been like, he's letting it ruin the entire trip to a certain degree. It's not gonna work. He can't be bringing that up about your life. That's not the same. He's literally delusional while sober. He's not sane. You don't believe you deserve any. I mean, I'm fine on my own. Like, I was.
It's kind of cute that her chat pretends that Ruby is also not delusional. That Ruby hasn't had delusional, crazy episodes in the past, and hasn't had delusional takes recently. Like, come on, guys. Especially her chat and the Ruby Sims gobbledygook. I'm not hating on Ruby. I want Ruby to do better. Okay? I think her most recent delusional take was that Ddog apologized. He actually meant it, and that he's a good guy. No. Her other delusional take was that she's in love with this guy. I'm just not buying it. I'm just not buying it at all. Press 1 in the chat if you think she actually loves Dalmatian Dog. Press 2 if you think it's for other reasons.
Quite well on my own, and I resisted, this for a long time, and then I developed feelings before I could wiggle out of it, so it just is what it is. You seem like you're in a good path. You're moving forward with your life. You're in a good place with your recovery, your independence, thriving. You deserve way better. You've ruined your reputation already, Ruby, so why bother
Oh, gobbledygook. Women aren't really evil. I'm not. Look, I only play up the chauvinistic asshole at times. Okay? All right? Because guys need to know not to simp for women so, easy like they do. Like King TL, Hurricane. I feel bad for them in a way because they simp for these women so easily and they get themselves hurt. And honestly, it's a bet that they make for themselves. I mean, I can only tell them so many times, hey, stop doing that. Don't do that. They're only going to fool you. Okay. Fooling yourself, honestly. But yeah. But who was the first to eat the apple from the tree of knowledge? I'm just saying, I'm just asking a question. Would Adam have eaten the apple if it wasn't for Eve?
What are you talking about? I mean, I know a lot of people were upset that I decided not to be celibate anymore, but
So she did bang the dog. Okay, that's another delusional take. I cannot picture that.
You develop feelings for mentally undeveloped men? Absolutely. I have a type, okay? Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the
Maybe you'll
membrane.
change your mind 37 more times before
And
dinner.
that is a
True.
good song.
Yeah, I agree. And it's confusing. I don't know how long the Windows thing takes. A lot of people, I never called him a stalker. I mean, he just literally was arrested for cyber stalking.
Well, actually, there's a short of you in Vegas walking around with Zeus behind you where you're like, you crazy stalker? Anyway, doesn't really matter.
He's at the repair place getting the window fixed.
You don't have to live in misery, Ruby. I know it seems like something she's comfortable with in a way, but she doesn't have to live like that.
How do you just overlook him being a cyber stalker?
Hey, Gobbledygook, do you think Ruby thinks she could fix Ddog?
Because I don't even know what that entails, and it's like, yes, he sent me hundreds of messages as well, but I don't know, man. I try to believe that people can be a better.
Oh yeah, the classic music is just there to kind of make it seem like it's intellectual, but it's not, dude. Okay. Hey, you know what it sounds like to me? You know, the beginning classical kind of intro theme to Trailer Park Boys. And that right there is beautifully placed. So if you think about it that way, it makes more sense. You know, it's like putting a nice coat of gold over dog turd. You think she's afraid of hurting him. Man, Gobbledygook, you probably missed it when I was ranting and screaming. I say hurt him. Don't worry about his feelings. You need to just do it. Rip it off like a Band-Aid. Just tell him it's time to leave. Yeah, take like dropping a puppy off at the pound. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. So my wife has difficulty doing that. But hey, there's a point to where the dad has to come in and be like, hey, you know, it is what it is. We tried with the dog. It's just not working. Maybe the dog could find a new owner, but we're not it. And it's about 10 seconds away from being my problem. I literally did that with a cat. The cat kept on shitting on the bed sheets. The cat was cool for a little while, but I think my daughter was playing kind of rough with it. She would be kind of like Elmira. I think that was on Animaniacs or whatever, the character. Tiny Toons as well. Elmira. She would like squeeze the animals or whatever. And that's how my daughter would play with that cat there. And I think that's why the cat on a daily basis would take poops and pees on the master bed. So every day we're washing sheets and blankets. And after we tried different things. We tried to keep the door closed. You know, but that's a hindrance as well. We tried other tactics. It just wasn't working. Even when the door was closed, she would wait until the door was open and then come in and just right in front of us do it. I looked at my wife. I was like, this cat does not want to be here. This cat is telling us it does not want to be here. I don't speak cat, but that's what it is. So we live in a good neighborhood. I did the thing I had to do. I dropped off the cat a block away from the house. Only a block away, because if an animal really wants to come back, it will find its way back. I learned that too in my early years. Because you're the one who feeds it. They know how to find their way back. Animals are pretty good. They're pretty smart. And the cat found a new home. Not my problem anymore. The cat's doing better. All right. All is well. And now we got a new cat who's like amazing. Like the best cat ever. Benny? Oh, man. Dude, Benny's my cat. Benny loves me, dude. Benny's like my companion animal, dude. When Benny was a little kitten, he was on my shoulder, and I was on the motorcycle, pulling out from the garage. She stayed on my shoulder the whole time. It's pretty nice. Yeah. Not even at the pound? No, I'm not gonna drop a cat at the pound. Why? That the pound is maybe 10 minutes away. Taking her over to the block over is like a couple seconds away. How do I know the cat found a home? I'd be surprised if she didn't. I mean, we have a pretty good neighborhood with a lot of kids, a lot of families, whatever, and don't see the cat walking the street anymore, and didn't see the cat dead in the street. So unless it was picked up by a hawk, it's in someone's house, not in my house. Nature finds a way. Cats are pretty good at surviving. You say dude like that. But what are the chances? That's a bit effed. Oh. Alternative was to take her to a pound. Not going to do that. Not cool? What's not cool is her pooping on the blankets over and over again. So, either way, her name was Rosie.
Version be the and accept people, but it's just a matter of if this is gonna. I have my own issues to worry about, so it's just not sure what to do. I don't think I'm a victim of anything. I'm just literally not sure what to do.
Oh well, this is Texas. There's nothing cold here. There's no cold. Cats don't survive in cold places. All right. We got a lot of cats in the neighborhood. We got good neighbors.
Sonny,
this is a good neighborhood. Probably like the best.
You're such an annoying, stupid person. 30 minutes, okay? Go make a video bitching about it.
Like, I honestly really do appreciate my neighbors and my neighbors and all that. Good community. Fun place. Well, yeah, but it would also be picked up when it goes in someone's backyard or front yard or whatever. Because, yeah, if you're acting like it died out there, it didn't die. It's fine.
Like, oh my God, Sonny sucks. You suck. You want to be my manager? Manage your own channel, okay? 7 views. It's rough. Yeah, he was just literally arrested for that. It's not like I labeled him this. It's just a fact about his past. But I think people can change and be better. Yeah. And I think sometimes people have a mental illness. It doesn't mean they're a bad person and don't have other good qualities.
They may not agree with the way I treated Rosie, but this stream is pretty good, guys. Okay? Look, I have my flaws, I have my faults, okay? But I do love animals. Some I love more than others, though.
Waffles is insufferable. I know, they just went straight to the... They're at the car repair place right now. Or so when it was a few years ago. Yeah, he said the charges were dropped. But he also showed me... I don't want to just...
He showed you what, Ruby? He showed you what? What did Ddog show you? What What did Ddog show you, Ruby? Tell us.
He has a lot of very charming and kind qualities. He's
Tell
very
us,
sweet,
honey.
and it's
Come
just-
on.
But he's just says a lot of really out of pocket shit. But at the same time, it doesn't hit for me. When he says that he functions more than me, I just know that to be an absolute joke. So I disregard it. But at the same time, it's like I am letting him publicly.
Why did she mute this part? Why is this part muted? What? Is the stream already done and did she mute this in post? So I'm getting that Ddog told Ruby something more information about that arrest. Maybe accidental mute, maybe.
Okay.
Look at that. She's already eye rolling. She does not care about Ddog, dude. When you're first dating, everything should be great. If you're already having like these problems, it's not gonna work, man.
Love you, Ruby, but you gotta see that other people are not you and you can't fix them. Otherwise, you can fix them. Grace. Listen, yeah, okay. I like the idea of helping someone be better.
Man, her chat's only gonna
I like
tolerate
seeing
this
people
BS for so
do
long,
well.
dude.
Ddog likes to see people in a well, buried, dead. It is what it is. I've developed very strong feelings for someone who I literally also think is crazy. They see me that way. But
But I'm not crazy.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, valid, but it's just a matter of the level. Hey, Samuel, did he leave the home for 4 years of college? That's what people usually learn. Yes, you need to be careful or your car will be stolen or, yeah, messed with. Yeah, he left his wallet in the car. I don't know. And it's like, yeah, of course there should be no criminals. But looping on that, looping for like 72 hours. I need to smoke weed.
That's your solution. You need to smoke weed? How about you take care of the problem? Smoking weed isn't going to help you here. Am I right, guys? I'm right. Smoking weed's not going to help you. What's going to help you is if you actually address the issue. Anyway. Guys, are we doing a bonus stream later on today? By later, I mean late at night. Maybe a late night, easy Mart stream. Kind of all cozy and stuff. No, you're not blocked in the chat. I can see Jennifer H.
Sorry, I missed
2
a lot
years
of
sober.
comments.
More like Callie sober. I mean, she still smokes weed.
Yeah, exactly.
Drinks.
I know it sucks what happened to him. And it's like, I just think that there's something that could, like, the reaction of like being so upset and like talking about doing things that I heavily disapprove of, and then needing to like call your parents, needing your parents to do everything, and then needing to go home early because of it, like. And then I'm like, okay, like, and he's like, oh, are you gonna be okay alone? I love alone time, people. I really do. I hate being around people for too long. And I would love, yes.
Then maybe being in a relationship is not what you're looking for. Oh, did Grace time you up? Wait, does Grace has mod status in my chat? Maybe by mistake.
But I don't want Ddog to leave. I just mean in general. So it's like, yeah, I would be fine, yes. So Ddog, if you're listening, I would be fine. You know, if you need to go home to your parents, it's shocking to me, but.
By the way, chat, how long has she been on the methadone treatment, and how long is the methadone treatment supposed to last? I am really curious. I'm going to look that up right now.
Grim says, you're not kidding. My social battery only goes so far. Same. And then my issue is I don't want to be rude and mean to people. But if I'm depleted down to a certain point, I lose my patience. And it's no bueno.
That's
Some
Spanish
people, they
for
think
well
their
vagina, by
experience
the way.
is the experience. And it's like, I'm telling you, I really don't mind alone time. I actually quite enjoy it. I'm never more thrilled than when a plan is canceled. Truly. I love that. I love when plans are canceled. Like, but yeah, when you're in a romantic relationship, you learn how to be alone with someone, and that's quite nice, you know? So it's not...
All right, so I asked Grok, how long can I be on methadone treatment? And it says there's no fixed time limit for methadone maintenance. It can last as long as is medically beneficial and you choose to continue, which many people means years, even lifelong. And it says it's getting the source from SAMHSA. No maximum duration. Treatment should continue as long as the patient derives benefit and wishes to continue. Okay. It says short-term duration in practice, short-term detox, 30 to 180 days, rarely effective long-term for opioid use disorder. Maintenance, most common, 1 to 5 plus years, with better outcomes the longer you stay. Studies show relapse rates drop dramatically after 1 year on methadone. 2+ years may achieve stability, employment, no illicit use. Can you ever stop? Yes, but only when you're ready and under medical supervision. Gradual taper over months, years to minimize withdrawal. Stable life circumstances, housing support to no active triggers. Even then, 80 to 90% relapse if they could stop completely per long-term studies. Wow. That kind of sucks. So, like, guys, the moral of the story here, I joke around a lot. I joke and I laugh at a lot of stupid stuff and encourage a lot of dumb things for the fun of it. Guys, do not ever use any sort of opioid. There's no reason to chase the drag with heroin or fentanyl. I get, I wouldn't encourage that. Okay? You don't want to get in a situation where you're stuck on methadone treatment, right? It doesn't sound very good. Stick to fun drugs if you're going to do any drugs at all. Mushrooms are fun. Never done acid. Seems a little wild. Weed is, be careful with it now, I guess. But I mean, if you can grow your own, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not. You do you. There's laws and stuff. It's legal in some states, not legal in other states. Whatever. Anyway, there's my public service announcement.
I don't know. It's like, it's nice having him here. I'm just very confused. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, Alex Jill Jones, I've never done acid. The miracle. Yeah, I heard LSD and acid is pretty fun. Mushrooms are wild. I'll say that. I do want to do a shroom stream, but after I go through this hiring process that I'm in right now.
Have some mental health issues, so I take medication so that I don't think that Mr. Girl is inside of my mom's dog. Okay?
Huh.
Personally feel since he's
Mr. Girl.
stayed, even though threatening to leave, he's
Mr.
learning
Girl's
huge lessons.
inside
He's
of my
very
mom's
paranoid. I hope
dog.
he's not on any medication. And he's just talks about the FBI stuff, and I just don't believe it. I do not believe. Okay,
And here's the thing about Dalmatian Dog. He's a hardcore hater of the Democrats, I guess he's a pro-Trump guy, but yet hates the government. Doesn't. But I guess he loves Daddy Trump and wants Trump to be the savior of America, I guess. So, like, and Ruby seems like she's pretty liberal, very, very liberal, right? I don't see this working. Now, for a lot of relationships, this is kind of like a common factor, though. Women do tend to go more liberal. Men tend to go more conservative for various reasons. Okay.
Like, well, first off, I don't believe he can read my mind. I don't think he's psychic. I don't. Also, we were arguing about who's the child of God. I was like, everyone's a child of God. And he was like, no, some people just deserve to die. It's like, yeah, I get it. Some people do very wicked things, but like, I think compassion and mercy are quite valuable things to have. And it's like, I don't.
The booze might be a constant thing, gobbledygook. Some people do like to drink. They can handle. Some people can handle it. Some people do believe I am an alcoholic, but be surprised. I can actually handle. I don't have to drink every day. I can go for like days without, even weeks without, but you know, every now and then it's okay. But hey, I tell you what, no shots for this stream. I am drinking a seltzer, but no shots. How about that? Let's see if we can reach that 25 goal.
I don't think someone deserves the death penalty for breaking into a car. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they deserve a punishment, maybe even jail time, but like, I don't know. Death is just very serious to me. Mr. Girl in LOL, your mom's dog, what? Yeah, during my psychotic episode, I genuinely believed that. And I also believed that Destiny was controlling my internet, speaking to me through K-pop, and if I could just do like certain motions, I would like ascend. Or
wait, but that's true. Destiny does speak through K-pop and baby metal. If you listen to a lot of baby metal, it's actually Destiny programming.
Just did the most socially unacceptable thing I could pierce through. So that, you know, went how it went. Like, I don't know. So I have my own issues, but it's like, that's not my current. You know, and that was due to fentanyl withdrawal and lack of sleep. Thank you, Mouse. He's not leaving. He's coming back and we're going to talk. Like, I can't. It just doesn't.
Shake it, baby.
Sobriety Saturday. Cheers.
Yes, sobriety Saturday. I'll finish this seltzer, and that will be the rest. The rest will be water. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Gobbledygook. We're now $21 away from the goal. Woo!
Doesn't stick. That's why he doesn't believe me when I break up with him. Hey, He-Man. If a broken window caused this much distress, how will he handle a real emergency? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And then he's like, you're downplaying this. And it's like, life gets so much harder than this, dude. I would rather be alone. I would rather just do it on my own than be with someone who's incapable and would just make the situation crazier and worse and more negative and psycho. But where did he get that crap in his head? Online mostly. He's very close-minded. He's just a little overconfident in his perception, and then he's always talking about like, you know, how he's so upper echelon. And I like thought he was joking, but now I'm not even sure anymore. Like,
he got the crap in his head because he lives a sheltered life behind a gated community and he has no real life experience. That's why he got the crap in his head. That he probably listens to Tim Pool way too much. Probably listens to Nick Fuentes way too much. You know? Oh, dude, talk about a freeze frame. This should have been the thumbnail picture. You know what? I'm going to save this image. That's a good image to save. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect right there. That's like a character. It's like something I've seen from what's that? The Grinch. Oh yeah, she make her green, and she looks like the Grinch. I'm just having fun. Just having fun, guys. You know, I look like a shady, greasy, kind of weirdo. Look at this. I looks like I'm sinking in my shed. Because the floor is sinking. Now I look even better. All right. Now. You know, I actually don't really like the hat look. I'd rather just have wild hair.
I think he really does believe like he's perfect and I'm like, dude, all right, if you're, you know, if you're so out of my league, you know, like why not go date someone who is in your league, doesn't live 600 miles away, doesn't have massive problems. Make it make sense, brother.
Well, then just kick him out and don't worry about it. Drop him off like a block away from your house and
really
tell him to figure it out.
Also, I just think it's important to have a. I don't want certain qualities that are dark in me to be more fostered. Like, you know, this like a desire for vengeance and. I just would rather be peaceful and happy and count my blessings as a very privileged person.
Are you privileged?
Life only gets harder, yeah. Because he has no social skills and this whole thing feeds his ego a lot. You are clearly the one out of his league, to be fair. You're doing well. You deserve a partner. Sometimes love doesn't make sense. Exactly. This doesn't make any sense. Just life experience he's gonna have to get through. Ruby, get Ddog some fent. It's time for him to grow up quickly.
All right. Ddog on fentanyl would be funny. That's evil. Tell you what, Ruby. You could relapse with Ddog. You could teach him. You could show him the world. He'll still be like government hating, but he might become like you might go Antifa. I don't know, dude. F dog, F dog, fentanyl dog. I know she blamed Red Bull for Ddog's behavior. She was like, no more Red Bull for Ddog. What if it fixed him? Well, what if it does? Now, some say shrooms and LSD can have some interesting benefits.
Shake it, baby.
Yo, I didn't get the live stream notification today. What did I miss? I gotta catch up. Chicken leg, did Ruby and Ddog break up yet? She's a nuts.
Yeah, she is a nuts. They did not break up yet. She's talking about it. You missed me ranting with like the most energy I've ever had ever in any stream. It was quite wild. I'll say that.
Bad idea. Ruby, don't you realize it's a broken window? It's the end of the world. Oh, I thought he was joking. He's not joking, but he's middle class.
What we're getting is Ruby talking to her chat about how she doesn't like Ddog. So yeah,
shake it, baby.
It's time for her to sever
How
the ties.
close to the goal are we? Mammoth chicken leg, cut of meat, backhand index pointing left, light skin tone.
Dang, it's very specific, isn't it? The text to speech. It describes the emojis. Let's see, the 5, the 2. We're at 10. Okay. We're like $15 away from the goal. $15 away from the goal. Look at that.
And War Chief does this too. Is this a new thing with the youth where like you're like very proud to live in a mansion that your parents own and like brag about their money that they give you? Wealth is impressive because you created something, you did something. and it's not valued.
That's another thing. Ddog keeps on going off how he wants to go back to his home because there's stuff he built there. Like what? His computer? It's all he built. He hasn't built anything. There's nothing in his life that he built. He makes it sound like he has like he amassed wealth and he has stuff, but he doesn't really. His parents have stuff. He's like a little helpless little pup that's like hasn't figured out the world yet and wants to return back to mom because it's too difficult out there. I say if you want Ddog to toughen up and be like a real dog, he should stay in New Haven against his will and have to live on the streets and figure it out. Hey, chat. If Ddog was, let's say, forced to live on the streets in New Haven, how long would he last? How many days?
Or used correctly. I don't know. Like, War Chief is like, I'm in $1 million house. It's like, and like, Ddog doesn't see any issue with the fact that he's nearing 30 and has never had an apartment. And he's like, well, I could have one if I wanted to. Dude.
Doesn't even have a job.
Just like how you could have, like a supermodel fucking girlfriend if you wanted to. Just how you could have a job if you wanted to.
A supermodel girlfriend. He couldn't even get Grace. He couldn't even get Ava. He got you, Ruby. For some bizarre reason. Even though he was mean to you. You know, the way he is now towards you, calling you a fentanyl junkie and saying your life is not together, pretty much disrespecting you. He was disrespecting you before you guys got together. You know? Kind of interesting how that works. It's like you have low self-esteem, low self-worth, and you don't care. I understand time is ticking and you got to make choices, but really, Ddog? All right, Ruby Simps, if there's any in the chat. Ruby haters, too. If we played Matchmaker with Ruby, who would be the best fit?
I don't know, man. I don't want to just say negative things because that's not the full picture. I'm just frustrated. Seriously, yeah. He thinks it like I'm crazy or I just think it's crazy to say that you're more functioning than me when you haven't even started to try to be in the world. You don't even know what that entails.
Armani said 7 days.
People just have things and have houses. And
it seems very biblical, Armani. I like what he said there. I don't know if that was intended. It's very biblical. 7 days. God only needed 7 days to create the world. Oh, well, I would have to run that by the wife. Be like, hey, how do you feel about a 35-year-old coming to live with us?
Shake it, baby.
A bonus hole steam sounds pretty zesty. Let's make it happen. Also, Ruby is disgusting. Even someone as lost as Ddog can do way better. Ruby is bottom tier. What a waste.
Now we're $5 away from the goal. Technically $4.03 if you want to be specific. Now for the Easy Mart late night stream, that probably won't be sober. It depends on what happens during that stream. If King TL comes in and he drops stuff, we're probably having another cheat day on the diet. A bonus hole. A bonus hole. That's what they call it, the poop hole, right? I don't know. Hey, you know, I'm just moving on.
food, like Ruby, pray more. I've been reading the Bible and praying and just trying to make sure I'm connected to God and not a darker influence.
Dalmatian
It's like
dogs
I've been
serve
angry
Satan.
sometimes too. Adam chose to be homeless for 5 days. That cancels out being a spoiler. He says you're crazy. You think he's crazy. I think you both are right. Exactly. So that's like true as well.
That's right. The poop hole
It doesn't
is a
matter
loophole.
if we're like insanity match.
Unfinished business, yeah.
Just not totally sure on that.
Hey, but if you're going hard, doggy style, things are great. Things are really great. And the mood is a certain way. Hey, it might just become an option. If she came and she's good, man, she might be like, whatever. You could do whatever. At that point, you're a king, and you got a buffet before you. That's great. That's a good place to be, guys.
Shake it, baby.
Peach, banana, eggplant, corn, pineapple, hot pepper, watermelon, pear, grapes, cherry, peach, bacon, meat, chicken leg, cut of meat, hamburger, fries, pizza, stuffed, flatbread, falafel, cooking, mammoth, backhand index pointing left, light skin tone, backhand index pointing left, light skin tone.
I like it got the skin tone. Dude, go achieve. That's right. Do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, we're walking to Easy Mart. The goal at that stream is to make it where I can't walk back home. All right, but I'll be later. Sorry, Gobbly. It's sober for now. I think they call this Texas sober.
My intuition's broken. They're at different eras in your lives. I feel like Grace has a better grip on her. As the one who is aware, you have to be the bigger one. Red flags aside, are y'all even motivated by the same things? Doesn't seem like it at all. Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
No, they're not motivated by the same things. Dalmatian Dog wants Ruby to live with him. She doesn't want that. Already, not motivated by the same things. She likes her place. She's still going to live in the same area. Yeah, not motivated. Ruby's motivations are to be a YouTube celebrity, continue to get her life together, and grow on YouTube. Kind of it, right? I think she mentioned higher education, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. That means you can't stream as much.
Sometimes it does seem like we're very aligned and things aren't making sense. And
Dalmatian's motivations anymore seems like he wants to find a firearm and hunt down the people who hunt down every crackhead that might have broken into his car and be like the angel of death of New Haven, you know?
he's very supportive and sweet and kind.
Oh, that's Ddog is motivated by unrealistic GOP idealism at the point of delusion. Okay, well, yeah, there's that. Now, I heard that Ddog is not allowed to have a firearm. Is that true? I heard that his parents grounded him from having a gun. Wow.
And just like a nice person who I enjoy, who I find funny and interesting. But it's just once he starts going on these rants that never end about how everyone in the government deserves to die, and he's starting a new country.
Right. And he rants like he's like a 70-year-old.
You're not. Like, it's just
grandpa.
I need to be with someone who's working in reality towards something real and tangible, not a fantasy land where they can LARP as like some freedom fighter. It just
Shake it, baby.
I want to see her. I want to see
The
Ddog
globe
go
is her
Antifa.
oyster.
Yeah, the world is her oyster. Exactly, gobbledygook. She could do whatever she wants. All right. And I'll be there to watch as she does until I can't, which may come sooner than later.
I've been asking him, like, do you ever aspire to move out? And like, do you want to get a job? And like all these things that seem like basic. I don't know. Or even stream. Why isn't he streaming? Ddog, if you're watching this, why aren't you streaming on your channel? He's like, I come here, I give you good numbers. I could give you good numbers on your channel too. I get it. You're a celebrity.
I don't think Ddog's really motivated to stream. He doesn't even really stream. His streams are what? He gets like Jeremy. He gets King TL to come on panel and they talk. And then he deletes it. So what's the point?
LARPing as a freedom fighter is a new level. So.
Honestly, Ddog, he could stream and start going on rants about the government. Be like an Alex Jones light. That wouldn't be that bad. He would find an audience.
Yeah, and it's just like, can we move past that?
Damn,
Shake
dude.
it, baby.
Plot twist. Ruby will, like, Mystery Man next face with rolling eyes.
Oh, Mystery Man. Would you take her up on the offer? Would you be her boyfriend for a little while? No. No way. Just for the simple fact that you would be getting sloppy seconds after Dalmatian Dog. That even means if King TL were to get an offer, he'd become Eskimo Bros of Dalmatian Dog.
You know, is that possible? That's a good idea, St. Elmo. I might have to come up with, yeah, we might need to just get some communication roles. Maybe we can have like a mediator later to help us. Because it's like, I guess now he's planning to stay until potentially Tuesday, but then I'm like, leave today, leave right now. No, don't. And he's coming back tonight. Ay.
Well, Ruby thinks I hate her plate of wings. So is she attracted to me in some way? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be. Hey, Ruby, this message is for you. I know I've been covering you for a while. You consider yourself to be a celebrity, a YouTube celebrity. You might only be a rising star right now with, I mean, you get like 50, 60 viewers, which is pretty good. I mean, a lot more I get. Sometimes I might get 69. That's a good number. I like that number. Then they mess it up and make it even higher or make it lower. But I believe in you, Ruby. I believe you got this. Be that celebrity. Be that rising star. Might think that's sarcasm. Yeah, it probably is. But the reality is, Ruby, I don't hate you. I don't hate, like, why would I hate you? I just talk about you. You're a celebrity. You're the celebrity I talk about. I'm like your TMZ. I'm your tabloid gossip mag live stream. That, you know, that's what I am for you, man. All right, that's how it is. Love you, Ruby. Keep on doing the good work. One day, you'll be in the Hollywood Hills, baby. And I'll be there too. Hell, shit. We might even, you know what? We might be in a pool together. That'd be nice, huh? No, I'll bring the booze. I just want to put that out there. Delusional celebrity. Yeah. Okay, I would be more accurate term than celebrity. Well, yeah.
Ruby, I think you're just with Ddog to make you feel better about yourself. You're really only marginally better than him. What? No, I like him. I'm romantically interested in him, despite resisting that.
No, you're
Quite a bit for
not.
months. He stayed, didn't he? Give it time. Mediation sounds like good content. Terrible relationship advice. It's just none of my real friends are connected or understand his history, my history. So it's like one
What, even Low doesn't understand?
situation, and well, obviously I wouldn't like like I'll disregard things that I find stupid, and it's like there could be the content element of it, but that almost like
Yeah, I mean, if I brought Ruby here, Alex Jill Jones, the shed would become her home, and she's not allowed to go into the house because I do not want my kids to be around her. So yeah, there's that. And she would be our she'd be essentially our gimp. I'd have to run that by the wife though. See what she thinks about that. But once we open up that box, that Pandora's box, then all sorts of hell could break loose. So it's best not to, guys. Best not to. I learned the hard way from a previous relationship. That whole like 2 chicks at the same time, it's fun. But you do that once, and then other options start coming on the table, and you're like, well, I didn't agree to this. What? Why is this other dude here? What? What's going on? No, I ain't doing this. And there's a reason why that chick I'm not married to.
it cheapens the reality of the situation, obviously, but it's like, okay, like I don't fucking know. Cinnamon's very happy. His cage is looking very nice. He still got his treat there. All fresh bedding, new sand in the sandbox, water bottle toys. That he's living the life. Hit the like button, guys, to boost my mood. This is where you need to find out what his purpose in life. Yes, yeah. Well, we were just having a very serious conversation because I was like, I'm not with you on that. I'm trying to build a normal life. I thought that's what you wanted, but now you're saying you want to go rogue and like do things that are, you know, not good in my opinion, and form a new government. No, buddy, it's a fantasy.
Tear it down and build a new government. The Ddog government. What would the Ddog government look like?
You're gonna waste your precious life force. Like it's a beautiful day. We walk out into a beautiful day, you know, walking around beautiful Yale and the trees, and all he sees is things he hates. You know, stuff like that. I'm like,
well, he's a very negative person. You're a very, well, I would say you're negative too, but I guess you're definitely more positive than Dalmatian Dog. You're more rainbow and hopes, and he's more like misery and despair.
but it's not always like that. He's very sweet too. It's just kind of like Jekyll and Hyde. I probably seem like a split personality to him too, because I'm like rapidly oscillating between being very sweet and affectionate and then thinking we should break up. It's just so psycho. What if you agree not to stream the relationship? I mean, we thought about that initially. We weren't even going to stream any of it, but you know, I don't know if that really makes a difference at this point. We act exactly the same off stream, so.
Lalo just woke up. Hey, Lalo. Oh yeah, dude. Big Patience did own you. He gave you a swim, dude. He threw you in the water. That was great too. Oh man. How come I don't have that one ready to go like I did before? Cut out of that. I did, didn't I? This was good.
Go with me?
This is a good one.
No, look, I'm not going along with that. I'm not going. You're gonna fall yourself.
This Big Patience throwing Lalo into the pool. Dude, Lalo, that was funny. That was great content. But my question for you, Lalo, why didn't you throw him back into the... Why didn't you throw Big Patience into the pool in return? Like this never happened with you, with the boys, with your friends? They never push you in the pool? You come out and you push them into the pool? Come on, man. If they're going there, you take them there too. All right?
Why'd you leave us? Why'd you leave us? Why'd you leave us? Why'd you leave the people you were with in the Uber that somebody called for you?
I got it myself.
And you walk. See, okay, Lalo, that's... See, like, Big Patience throwing in the pool is one thing. If you turned around and threw his ass into the pool, it wouldn't be an own. All right? You got him back. But instead of getting him back, you walked away. I feel bad for you, Lalo. You took a punch from Adam Warchief. You got grilled about being gay by Ben Thorpe and got called the wrong kind of gay. And then you, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. You got baptized by Big Patience. So does that make you Muslim now? Since he's Muslim and he baptized you, are you now Muslim? Are you no longer Catholic? Are you Catholic? Were you Catholic? I only assume that because you're Mexican and Christian, which usually means Catholic. You know, for a good reason, right? I mean, they were the champions of like Catholicism for a while. And Chad, don't get it twisted. I'm not simping for Lalo. I'm saying there was a way for Lalo to make this look better for him than it did. Oh, Islam doesn't baptize? They do oaths? Okay. I wasn't sure. I've never read the Quran. Yeah, I've never read that. And half of them haven't read that either. Okay, so it doesn't matter. But death to America. Is that in the Quran? Did he have any valuables in your pocket when he dunked you? Was your wallet in your pocket? That sucks. That's the worst part. And don't cry about wet jeans either. Dude, I ride a motorcycle. Dude, I've been caught in storms. And I was like, holy shit, I'm praying to Jesus I make it back home because goddamn, this was a bad choice. That 15% chance of rain, man. That was a bad call. All right.
Maybe he hasn't had a chance to appreciate things he's had. Yeah, I guess that too. I just called him a spoiled brat. Like, oh man, Have you been to the place where credit card fraud happened? No, I didn't check it. Maybe he hasn't. Oh, I read that. Or is it the love of streaming that's holding you together? He's not even really streaming. He's like barely, well, no, he's been streaming too, but not on his channel. And it's like, I don't know why. His phone's always on like 2%. Do you think he accepts you for who you are or wants you to be a certain way? Sounds like you want him to be a certain way. Oh, no. He's literally, we've both said this to each other. Like, he's literally said, for this relationship to work, I need you to be an entirely different person.
All right. Well, there you have it. Then cut ties with him. That's all you need to do. Tell him to go home.
And I said basically the same thing. So it's retard land.
Yeah. So whatever feelings you have, you need to set that aside and think. Don't think with your heart. You need to think with your brain. Your heart will feel for someone else. That's how that works.
Retard land. Yeah, we carry on. So Human says, I'll be honest, still wrap my brain around that Ruby actually likes Ddog. I was celibate for a reason. Okay, people?
So wait, she's trying to say that she banged him, so now she can't quit him? It can't be that difficult. It can't be that hard. Like, chat, is Ruby making this harder for herself than it needs to be? And why do you think that is?
Unfortunately, I'm like maybe 10% hybristophile, so I'm attracted to brokenness and darkness.
Darkness.
It's confusing.
I will save the darkness.
I know.
No, see, she doesn't need to listen to classical music. She needs to be listening to like 9 Inch Nails, Perfect Drug. When I was doing the yard work, I was listening to industrial music. I do like this stuff at times. And Perfect Drug came on. I was like, God damn it. I swear to God, this sounds like Ruby and Ddog right here. No, you need to quit that shit. You need to turn that down. All right.
It's just, I
Sunken
don't know.
cost
It's still
fallacy?
like
Yeah.
really early to say. It's been. And also, he's like, talks about how rich he is, but he like, it just doesn't really add up, boy. And he like makes a big deal. Like, I've brought you so many gifts. It's like, I appreciate the towels, but that's just a crazy thing to kind of bring into an
A skinny
argument,
puppy. Oh yeah. No, I actually haven't listened to a lot of Skinny Puppy, but it did come on the playlist, and I was like, oh yeah, dude, this stuff is pretty good too. I might have to like check out that, put it on full blast, and play some old school Quake, and yeah. What state does Deadman live in? I mean, you seem to know Dancing in the Sun. You seem to know a lot about who my wife DMs and anything. Like, you seem to know. So why are you asking questions that you already know the answer to? The state I live in is go fuck yourself. How about that?
He's broken, but he's not dark. He's a dork. There's a lot of, I think he's, there's a fine line between good and evil in every man's heart, they say. Everyone can be both.
Oh, Frontline Assembly is good too, yeah.
And perhaps,
And Frontline Assembly actually did the music for Quake too, as well. It was definitely Quake 3. And Quake 2, right? I believe. You want to meet me? All right. Well, one of these days we'll do a fan meetup at the Easy Mart. I feel bad. I'm laughing because like that would be funny to do. And like we could all go in there and be like, "Hey, Manice, how's it going?" Dude, that guy's always great. That guy would be like, "You want a bag?" I'd be like, "Did you just call me a fat? Did you just call me a fat? Did you?" I'll be messing with him every time. It's great.
this is just very stressful for him. He just drove very, very, very far. He doesn't usually do stuff like that.
We'll do a meetup in Texas at a Motel 6. We could do that. You guys like that? They could probably afford doing Cece's Pizza. You come here for Serenity Sunday? Hey, I like that. Serenity now.
So, he's definitely had to put a lot of effort to get here. And then his fucking car was broken into, his wallet's stolen. Like, I get that's stressful. He's at the repair shop. It might not be covered. It's expensive.
Well, if Dancing on the Sun really wants to defend Ruby, I'm not even going hard on Ruby. I don't think so. I'm just saying Ruby, okay, Dancing on the Sun. With everything Ruby has said about Dalmatian Dog, do you not agree that she should just end it with Dalmatian Dog? But we could start there.
But it's like, if your parents are paying for it, why are you so stressed out about their money? God, it doesn't make sense. He literally gets an allowance and complains it's not enough, and it just seems stunted in some ways. And many people say I'm stunted and immature. So it's like, do I even really have a leg to stand on here? He bought you towels, so you can use them on this next very towel. Exactly. Oh, Lo's in chat, I didn't see. Some of the chats are saying, hey! Dude, Lo, it's been...
Yeah, as our chat should be, Infern. Because, why is Ruby even bothering with Dalmatian Dog if she doesn't... Why? Oh, because she loves him? Because she banged him? So she can't quit him? No. It's pretty simple. You just sever ties. You ever been in a breakup before? It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult at all. Shit, that one chick that was gonna marry to end up sleeping with some other dude that just so happened to be at her at my place. So it was one of her friends, and yeah, I guess technically that does make me a cuck, though. I was asleep at the time, so it really just makes her a cheater. I didn't even know what happened. I found out what happened. So I was like, oh, okay. So so you're just sucking random dudes' dicks now. Well, it's over. Bye. And that's easy. Because we didn't have kids, you know, and no real commitments, no engagement. Actually, no, there was an engagement. There was. So that was called off too. I was like, yeah. If you're just sucking random dudes' dicks, then don't worry. Don't worry about all this other stuff. Like you're leaving. That's what's happening. Then she left. Very simple. She did take the bottle of Jack Daniels from my family's liquor cabinet, though. That sucked. But, you know. Or mind my own business. Oh. Well, she puts her business out here. And what do? I talk about people's business that they put out. It's pretty simple. It's not that complicated. I could post more videos of old school zombie hunter shows, but no one really cares about that. No one wants that. They want the commentary on what's going on with the Roopster, what's going on with Grace, or what's going on with Ben, you know? Or Ava, if she ever streams again. Oh, he's talking about Armani, okay. I was reading the chat every now and then here. Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, thank you for the tell. It's crazy. I know. It's Titus says this ain't that deep. He's a spoiled man, baby, who doesn't know how to deal with real world experiences.
I'm talking about celebrities.
I don't know. I guess we'll just see. You know, he's gonna come back tonight from the.
I don't want the smoke. Well, I mean, if you're offering smokes, that's cool. What kind of smokes? Like, are we going to get together and smoke cheap backwoods and talk about politics and shit? I mean, that sounds cool. I mean, if we want to come to fight, I mean, that's like... I really have no desire for that. Because the police are going to get involved. One of us, maybe both of us, go to jail. And that's time spent for something that was really stupid, really dumb, and don't need any of that.
Car place, that's the plan. And you know, I'm probably staying the night at least. Then his parents know something is off. Otherwise, why would they continue to support their man's son? Well, this is like a lot of parents. I mean, look at Adam's dad. Look at what Adam's dad is funding. What happened to, like, I don't know.
Why get the police involved? Well, if we're fighting in public, then someone's probably going to call the police. Like a bystander or something. They get involved. Okay. But why are you even wanting to fight over someone else's issues that aren't your issues? I don't even understand that. Like, what's going on here? What the hell? I'd understand if you want to fight me if I said something about you. But I haven't even said anything about you. I mean, you're just a chatter in the chat, dude. Oh. Hey, dancing in the sun, instead of trying to fight me, spend your energy, or save the energy for Celebrity Sunday, where you can be next in line. Maybe you could be Eskimo Bros, a Dalmatian dog. That's cool, man. You love fighting. I found a reason to fight you. All right. It's kind of a lame reason. Do it. Nah, man. Not gonna do that.
Like a work ethic or someone who could be resilient. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm being extremely judgmental. Ruby, imagine a friend telling you what you're telling you. What would you think? I know what I think.
Towards the end of this, I'll do like an open panel thing. And maybe it can get all chaotic and whatever. But we'll save that chaos towards the end.
It's just, I mean, it's kind of like an addiction. And I've always had an addictive personality, you know? So it can be hard for me to quit things, even if it's not necessarily the best for me. I mean, yeah, I'm curious, but I don't fucking know, dude. I just want to relax and have a nice time. But at the same time, like, it's not an option for him to continue ranting about, like, he should go on stream and rant about the government stuff and, like, get that out of
Yeah, he
his system.
should. I mean,
So it's
that's a
just
good
very
idea,
much
Ruby.
on aloof that's making me feel crazy. So you substitute one addiction for another, yes. You hit the nail on the head. You are each other's drug despite all the dissonance. Yeah. I'm her married friend. I'm telling you to dump this loser. Just have a deep, meaningful convo with him and don't ignore your intuition. Yeah, I mean, that's what's going to happen.
You know what her friend Lo said was actually pretty accurate, that this really shouldn't be put on live stream. This whole stuff right here. Because what happens is you invite people like me to comment on it, which, by the way, is the thing that Ruby does to others. If Destiny's drama gets out there, if Grace's drama gets out there, if there's some drama from Keemstar, she's going to cover that stuff too, you know? But she's doing the thing that they do. Not the best thing.
I don't know. I'm just going to smoke weed and maybe find something
Smoking
to watch.
weed. I'm going to smoke my vape pen and it's all going to go away.
I mean, it's at the point where, yeah, he might have to leave early. I don't know. I literally have no fucking clue.
He should leave early. He should leave today. Like, he's going to have a constant struggle session with Ddog. Great. Maybe that's what she wants. Maybe it's like a subliminal thing. She's not even aware of it. Because, see, I don't think Ruby is like a 4D chess player or even a chess player at all. She plays checkers. And she probably is like, wait, how do we play checkers again? How does the king move? That's Ruby. Does the king get super jumps? What kind of super jumps? Like all over the place jumps or what? Anyway, more like a subliminal thing. So I wonder... But what the product of that, the way it's going to look is you get these struggle sessions, these moments here where where she's venting to the chat. She has these issues, and she's a constant thing until he's gone. And her chat's going to be saying the same thing to her. She's not going to want to hear it. What even chatters in this chat are saying that they're banning people for saying that. Well, I mean, Lo pretty much told her the same thing I'm telling her. In nicer words. So does Dancing in the Sun want to punch Lo in the face too?
No, there's like, I don't know, probably like 40% of him doesn't make any sense to me, so. I think it's a very dark path. I don't know, I'm just a big believer in like gratitude and like having a work ethic and like, you know, a very strict like set of morals, and not that I'm like doing any of that perfectly, but it's things that I would, you know, value ideally. Obviously I'm not, you know.
Yeah, welfare checks weekly.
Love you, my Ruby.
Can you imagine Ddog getting welfare checks and yet hating on the government? The government sucks, but I'll get my money from them. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Did the EBT cards get canceled already? Did that already happen? It's November 1st. Did the Temple, has the Temple Civil War already started? I haven't checked online.
Okay. Thank you. I love you too, Lo. I miss you. I wanted to come visit, but I didn't anticipate that my income would be reduced by like 75% since I started dating Ddog. So that's made it a little difficult. Patience, dude. I've been tuning into the streams. I'm glad you're out there making content. It's been fun.
ZXV. To be honest with you, it's more like she coached Dalmatian Dog how to have sex with her. So not only does she bang Dalmatian Dog, but we all know Ruby having the more experience, being an older lady, she pretty much walked Dalmatian Dog on how to please her, what to do, and all that. That's the truth of it. And that's what I was trying to tell Jeremy. His whole like step-by-step guide how to get laid was stupid, even from just the premise. The joke was dumb right from the get-go. Because the real joke is, Dalmatian Dog, all you need to do is listen to Ruby. She's going to guide you step by step and what to do. Don't worry. Listen to her and you got it. Boom. There it is. He could have went with that angle. Let mommy Ruby or Auntie Ruby kind of make it that way, kind of make it kind of weird, you know. And he kind of worked it that way, but he didn't. And he got all weird about the joke when it's like defending it. When be like, you guys don't understand the context of it. It's like, oh, we got the context. It's just stupid. You want to call us a bunch of rats for it. We're just laughing at your joke. Guys will bust each other's balls. You never hanging out with a bunch of guys before? You call each other gay all the freaking time. All the freaking time. It's a bunch of gay jokes, ball busting, and criticizing each other's yards. Okay? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm in my 40s and like, guys my age are like different, I guess. I don't know. But like, anyway.
We catch up on a lot too, though. Work ethic. You work like 15 hours a week. I mean, yeah.
Her chat got work ethic. You work 15 hours a week, Ruby. I'm sorry. I got the answer to the question I've been having.
Yeah, I guess I'm including if you could hypothetically say that my YouTube channel is a job, because it often pays more than my other job, and I do spend a lot of time on it, but it's obviously a very easy thing. So it's like, yeah, my standards for work ethic are pretty low, actually. Just any desire to be producing, giving back to society. He wants to accelerate, like, downfall of the government, like, and have the streets monitored by, like, the Proud Boys instead of the police.
Well, given that fentanyl, maybe he'll go lefty. I don't know. Churn him out.
Dating Ddog will definitely crash your mail donators. That does really suck. I mean, it is what it is. It's a fickle industry. It's a very fickle industry. So I am going to just pick up more hours at the bookstore. I'm lucky that these bitches...
Because books are kind of dying, right? I mean, honestly, who buys or reads books? Chicks do. What are they reading? Smut books. They're reading smut books. See a chick reading a book? There's a good percentage that it's smut. They're reading porn. That's true.
Sorry, I shouldn't call my coworkers bitches, but like, technically they're on schedule. It's their responsibility to fill in like on certain days, but I usually go in like, I don't know, maybe like 50 to 60% of the time. So I could easily pick up more shifts or say that they don't have to hire another person because they were thinking of that too. But I wanted to focus more time on YouTube. So I don't know. These are just things I'll work out, but yeah, and also I don't want anyone who, like, I truly just, you know, if I'm going to date anyone, I want them to be just like a sanity match. I don't want them better than me. I don't want them worse than me. I want it to be like really pretty equal.
She's been like looping on this for a while now. I'm going to step out, take a piss, come back, and I guarantee you it's going to be the same topic.
True, fed up. I just like inhaled some of this. Just have a dance break to make me feel better, play some upbeat music. I mean, it's like I feel fine, honestly. Like, I'm an emotionally intense person, so I can cry 1 minute and then feel relatively chipper the next minute. So, like, I'm just feeling a little mentally. It's just like one of those mind-heart conflicts where it's just like fucking annoying. So fucking annoying. And this is why I was trying to be celibate. He really... Equal when your sanity constantly shifts, LOL. That's why you're a good streamer. Well, thank you, I think. I know, Titus. I know. It should bother me a lot more than it does. I don't really know what's wrong with me. I guess I just know that people know he's crazy and aren't taking that seriously. And you can see he's like just being delusional, so. But it's still not okay. I guess I give him a pass because I just genuinely think he has like a severe mental health condition. I feel like when I was celibate, expressed many times that part of the reason for that is that I'm attracted to extremely insane people. So, yeah.
Okay, it doesn't sound like I missed anything. I come back and she's still talking about how she's attracted to messed up, damaged people. Okay. Yeah, he thinks North Korea is an ideal paradise. Yeah. Yeah, we got the misconception about North Korea. Everything we hear from North Korea is like fake news. Did you guys hear about like this massive ship that North Korea was like proud to reveal was like a battleship? A battleship. And everyone else has like aircraft carriers because, I mean, that's a battleship. That's like stupid. But it failed. It sunk. It sunk before it, like, they launched it and it was already sinking. They spent a lot of money on it, like all their money. And they couldn't cover it up. They tried to, but, you know, we have, you know, we have spy satellites. We can see what's going on. Like, oh, they put a tarp over it to kind of hide their mistake. They can't even make a battleship. And they're coming out with battleships when it's like, you know, we have like subs all around you, right? Like, you don't even know. That's the thing too, man. You know, China and North Korea, they could say all the stuff they want, but like there's subs all over the place, ready to go. So, I wouldn't really worry about that stuff. The way America falls is inward. Anyway, we're moving on.
I know people are losing respect for me, and it's like, I know, it's like, I'm just having to weigh if it's worth it, but it's kind of heartbreaking. completely Thorpe based. I don't think that's true because we were talking online for like a year before we met. We've been, you know, become close as friends. I met at Rubelo.
See, I'm having more fun interacting with the chat here. Ruby just said the same thing she's been saying for a while now. I don't know how she does this for like an hour. But Ddog thinks that's what the U.S. should strive to be. Well, like North Korea? Don't they produce a lot of meth? So there's places in America that are actually doing that. Like Freeport, Texas, produces a lot of meth. Sweeney, Texas. Let's see. Let me ask Croc. Does North Korea do they produce a lot of meth? I thought they did. Yes, North Korea produces a significant amount of methamphetamines, commonly known as meth or ice. Not methadone, guys. Different thing. Both are domestic use and export, while exact figures are hard to verify due to the regime's secrecy. Defectors, intelligence reports, and seizures indicate it's a major illicit industry generating hundreds of millions in revenue annually. So become a meth capital. All right. Well, Freeport is trying to do that. I think Alvin, Texas is trying to do that. These are various little towns in Brazoria, kind of near me. Is fent meth? No, that's a different drug. Fentanyl is an opioid. Methamphetamines is not. Methamphetamines is amphetamines. But fentanyl. Anyway, I don't know goal. What to do meth live on stream? Or making meth great again. That's right.
I know that's the Thorpe's fantasy, which is not the reality. But it is a very odd way to meet someone. I would agree with that, but just because someone meets through an odd way doesn't mean that, you know, colors the rest of their relationship forever. Thank you, Gamer. I mean, I have a lot of, you know, good people in my life, so I'm not like...
Are the Thorpes live right now?
I like living alone. Like, some people just don't believe that because they personally can't stand being alone. I love it. That's how I recharge, you know, so I can go back out into the world. I don't know. Fed up. Wait, you actually believe that? I mean, that's why I resisted it for many months. That was one of the reasons, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you except that's just not really how
it'd be the best days of his life.
I can understand why people think that, given that
Ddog getting gelled and having to work 12 hours a day, hard labor. He wouldn't have time to think about how much the government sucks.
All you see is the like stream dynamic, you know, and Ruby seem exhausted. Hey, Mark, I am feeling a little just emotionally drained and
okay. They're on someone else's panel. Was it good? Would you recommend, since you have mod status, you could share a link. Is it good to watch? Would you recommend? I might just open the VC now. They're still on the panel. Okay. Oh, we could check it out. Alrighty. So there's a link there if anyone wants to chime in. Even Dancing on the Sun. Tell me how much he wants to punch me in the face for making fun of Ruby. You see my face? Think I've never taken a punch in to the face before? Matt has been very quiet. I haven't heard from Matt. I think I've seen him do some stuff on Twitter. His streams on X. It's a Catholic debate. Oh, man. Hard to get through. The Christian King Apologists. Okay. Well, let's get something cooking, because this right here, I think, is slowly killing the numbers. Listen to Ruby Loop about the same thing. Matt is doing alpha male shit. That's right. He's working with metal. He's turning steel into objects.
You're both such lolcows and impressionable by everything, so... I mean, we've spent time alone before. Like, the first time we met up, we didn't even stream.
Right. Chicago, they're fake Catholics. They don't even go to Mass. And they want to talk about how everyone else is committing grave sins, but it's like, dude, you don't even do the thing you're supposed to do.
You know, the first part of
You're
it.
not a dirty Protestant.
Because we just wanted
I
to see
don't
how
have
you
to
were,
go to church.
Like, totally on our
Protestant
own.
churches have turned
And,
into
you know, now we've spent a
LGBTQ
long time, and even when we were
indoctrination
apart, we were talking to
centers.
people
So
for, like, 10, 12
I
hours
don't
a day, like
go
actually
there.
insane amounts of time. Hey, Zach. This is quite sad. I just, yeah. I just wanted it to be different and work out.
Well, what you want, there's a saying. There's a phrase. You could wish in one hand and shit in the other. You let me know which one is fuller first, okay?
I wish Ddog wasn't such a poozy. Imagine selling for Ddog. The heart wants what it wants, you know. It's obviously it's not ideal. I knew that. That's why I resisted it very much for a long time. Ay, ay, ay.
The heart wants what it wants. Stop with that crap, dude. Not even your chat's buying that. Let me pull up her chat. Let me show the chat. Well, I'm kind of behind in the time catching up, so it's not going to really help me out here. But she's looping, so it's probably going to be the same thing. Oh my god. This is not helping me at all.
Sometimes things don't work out the way you want. That's life. I know, but I just... I don't know. I don't like breaking people's hearts. Or my own.
Stop it with the tears. Just do it. Just tell them it's over. It's over.
It's so retarded.
If you need help with this, call me. I could make it very clear to Dalmatian Dog. But you would have to deliver. Meaning that if I tell Dalmatian Dog, hey, it's over, and she doesn't want to talk to you anymore, not in a romantic way, you better deliver on that. Because I'll tell the dog, it's time to go to the pound. I'll put him in the car myself. I'll drive him a block away from the house and drop him off and let nature figure it out. Like I did with Rosie. Honestly, if you drop Dalmatian Dog a block away from Ruby's house, I don't know if he knows how to wait. If he'd know his way back, so he would be lost in, in New Haven and live for 7 days on the street. And I don't know what happens then.
It's just one of the million reasons why I was celibate. Yeah, it's just too much. Relationships are hard, and it's just like, I don't know, having feelings for someone, but kind of knowing it's like a doomed situation, but you just can't, like, I don't know. It's just difficult. And it's just, no option feels right. You know? I don't know. I'm at like 2% confidence in the relationship right now. Exactly, distinction. I'm attracted to things that aren't good for me, like fucking fentanyl and weirdos online. You were so perceptive. Open the stream here. Well, I'm streaming on my phone right now, just pacing around in circles. Maybe he's more kind with you behind the scenes, but to us, I'm wondering if he even likes you more than anything physical. He is. He is very kind to me, but it's also, he just says like crazy shit. Like, and then I'm like, what the fuck? Like, just when I think, you know, I'm somewhat computed the situation, it just goes back into crazy land.
Is anyone buying this?
I know my camera's off. I'm just feeling weepy, and I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm not in threat of like relapsing whatsoever. That's not in the cards for me.
Did she post a link to this
Yeah, it's just
Christian debate in her Discord?
It's just silly.
I'm scrolling around. I'm not seeing it. So
Are you just attracted to how infatuated
if you have a link
he is
to it,
with
that'd
you
be
rather than
super
his actual
duper.
personality? No, I enjoy his personality. There's a reason.
You enjoy his personality? What? The down with the government shit? The one to murder every criminal in New Haven? This is cool. I saw this. This made me laugh. This is how Grace left the back of the RV. She had a great night's sleep. Of course, Ben is a victim of Grace here, right? Ben, and do you think Ben actually cleaned this up to take a wait, why does he have to sleep? This must have been an older photo, right? When they weren't living in the apartment. Because why does he have to sleep in the RV right now? They still have power, right? It's an older image. It has to be an older image. Look at all this crap. Look at all this. Complaining that Grace left it like this. You think Ben moved this stuff around to actually make the mattress accessible? Or do you think Ben actually slept on top of all of this crap? You can't post a link? You're a mod, though. You should be able to. Aren't you a mod? You're a mod. You got... Wait, oh, you don't have a wrench. I thought he had a wrench. My bad. Your chat came... Oh, you're a member. That's why. There you go. The only rule as a mod is to share links. Don't ban. Don't block. Don't time out. I know people want me to ban Lalo. I don't really ban anybody.
Figure anything out.
I did sever ties with some of the Chinatown people I used to be involved with, because every time I interact with them, it usually is just, it reminds me why They're a bunch of losers. Talk about Shalyn. Talk about some other people there. Some people are good and are winning and doing well and actually making stuff, like Shamu. But the rest are just losers. Anyway, Ben is crashing out right now. All right, let's watch it. I'm going to back up just a little bit to get the full crash out.
You know how ridiculous
Okay, all right,
that
let's
sounds?
do this. You want to do this? You want to do this? In your mind, what is the fourth commandment says thou shalt not kill. Sixth commandment says thou shalt not kill. Correct?
Okay.
Does it say thou shalt not kill?
Murder.
No. What is the word in Hebrew?
Thou shalt
Kill.
not commit.
No, it doesn't say thou shalt not commit murder. It says thou shalt not kill.
No, it's murder. It's not kill.
Okay. In Hebrew, the word is kill. It is not murder.
Go check it again.
Well, are you okay? So we get into it. It says thou shalt not kill. That's how it's translated. It is
No,
not
because
translated, thou
God,
shalt not.
ZXV, maybe one day I'll see it your way. Where are they streaming? They're streaming on the Christian King Apologetics.
told
commit
them,
murder.
God told them, go kill your enemies in the Old Testament.
Yeah, now you're saying, well, why that interpretation?
No, it says
literally
murder. It
doesn't
says
work. That's
murder.
true.
No, it says
It does
murder.
not say murder. No, it does not.
Somebody can look it
Look at
up
all
for
the
me.
Protestants here.
So Gobbledygook saying she did not strike down Jeremy's channel. You know, what would make this clear, instead of Jeremy saying who it is, I think, can't he show us? He could, I think he should show us the complaint there, right? It would show who struck it down, right? Anyone could say anything.
Here,
I'm
look,
looking it up
yeah.
now. I'm looking it up now.
The
Like
Hebrew word means kill.
It should
It
be
doesn't mean
murder
murder.
because only KJV translates it at kill. The proper translation would be murder.
Murder.
Well, I mean, you got to ask what the Hebrew word is.
Yeah, recently Dennis from PragerU and what's the other guy from Canada had a discussion about it. That was a faulty translation. It
is
shouldn't be
corrupted.
kill. It should be murder.
All right.
You guys can check it up. But yeah, go ahead with the discussion. But anyway, again, I just want to reiterate again. Syrup and light is not in our paradigm. They mandate Sabbath keeping.
I looked it up. It says right here it's murder or slay.
Murder. Yeah. See? So
Slay. Okay, slay is different than murder, though.
It says murder or slay. So
Cain slew his brother. Cain slew.
Are we splitting hairs here? I mean, slaying someone is killing someone is murdering someone, right?
His brother.
I'll read the whole definition. The Hebrew word for kill has different meanings depending on the
Slay queen.
context. With the Hebrew is rasak, often meaning to murder or slay, implying a deliberate or lawful act against a human. While harag is more general term for killing, slaying, or destroying, and can be used for both.
Exactly, Chatter. What was your name? Son Shinari. Yeah, that's right. You know, talk is cheap. Anyone can say anything. I mean, they can, right? I'd rather show me the receipt, show me the proof, show me it. If you're gonna say someone's striking down someone's channel, I want to see receipts on that one. If you want me to actually believe it. So justice for Gobbledygook? I'm willing to ride that. To call the bluff until I see his cards. If we call his bluff and he has the receipts there, that is what it is.
Human to animal. So I guess
Which is found in Exodus.
Chapter and verse.
the Hebrew
Which word is used in the
King
Exodus?
James? In the King James.
No,
Bible?
in Exodus, in Hebrew. You
Are
said
you
there's two
triggered?
words for kill. Which one is used in Exodus, when the Ten Commandments are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying in the King James Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm saying
he's talking about the Hebrew. What is the Hebrew word that's used in Exodus?
The Old Testament was written in Hebrew. The Book of Exodus was written in Hebrew.
There's two definitions. There's two definitions.
You're saying there's two Hebrew words. Which Hebrew word is used in that place?
Ratsak. The answer is clear. Ratsak. It means
the more general one, right?
Murder, slay unlawfully, or kill with malice. The other word is actually harak, which is just the broad word of killing. So for the 10 commandment is actually murder. That means you have to kill unlawfully, kill with malice. So the appropriate word in English context would be murder, not kill. So that's why there's a faulty translation.
Okay, so you're saying it's mistranslated as thou shalt not kill.
Kill, yeah.
All right, that could be true. So it should be said thou shalt not murder.
Murder, yes.
Yeah.
Or unlawfully kill.
Yeah, unlawfully kill, yes.
But you have to pay attention to what I'm
Ben's
telling
learning.
you. They changed the 10 commandment. They took one commandment out, then the last commandment they split it into to make it 10 again. What I'm saying is I'm not saying it's proven thing, okay? But if you don't want to accept
You're
it,
making a historical claim. I don't know if that's true. I don't know who did the numbering which way first, but it may be true.
when they take one commandment out, right? It says, "Do not make any graven images," right, and bow down to them. When they take that one out, they're left with 9. So
well, you're
now
saying you're saying they take that one out, but obviously you could also number that one in the first commandment as an extension of the first commandment. Because that's worship.
What is this?
They took it out. They took it out completely. It's not in the 10.
What is this mean? What's going on here?
That's why when it comes to the 9th commandment, they take the 9th commandment and split it into to have 10 again.
So what is your point, Sarap? What are you trying to
get?
Right,
I understand
what's the thesis of all this?
It's a different numbering.
We're saying just because Catholicism teaches some right things, they also teach very wrong things.
I want to see Ben crash out.
And so you think it would be a huge, let me just ask you a question. What if the entire Christian church, Protestants, Catholics, Orthodox, they all now say, actually, we're going to go to church on Saturday morning, not Sunday morning. You think God would care? God would say, that's fantastic. Finally, we got it right. Why? I mean, there's no, you think God really cares about that? Why?
I don't know. Ask God.
Don't you understand? We basically we wanted to shift it to differentiate ourselves from the Jews. Maybe there was something about shared facilities or whatever. I don't know. But
I mean, Kat, do you have any thoughts about this one? I like the guy's response. How would I know? Why don't you ask God? But to back up on this, what he said there, what does it say in the Bible?
What if we got Christmas wrong? And actually Jesus was born on December 13th. Why does it matter?
Yeah, see, nothing matters. That's the problem. See,
that's what I'm saying. Nothing matters.
See, no. Look, God is saying they worship me with their mouth, but their heart is far from me.
But you don't understand. You're doing exactly what the scribes and Pharisees did. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. You are saying we have to do it this way because the traditions of man, and you have no justification, no warrant, no spiritual reason for saying it, but you just say it to say it. You're just like them. You want to bind everyone to something that, yes, technically is true, but it makes no sense. And you go, ask God. Right? You want to put burdens on Christians for no reason and no justification. That's exactly what our Lord preached against.
You see, Sarap, this is why you need to use the Bible. You really need. You can't philosophize it. You got to use scripture.
Yeah.
Did you find out the answer between Exodus 20 and Deuteronomy 5?
I gave you the answer this morning.
No, you
but
didn't.
Anyway, but see when Ben,
I'm just here to watch Ben crash out. The religious talk is, chat. You let me know what you think about the religious talk.
Ben, when you guys joined us, we were talking about that when you guys joined us. Remember?
You're making a perfect illustration of the flaw of Protestantism. That you cannot figure anything out because you both can make claims and you'll just end up for all eternity. You think Jesus Christ came on this earth and the apostles gave their word so they...
Let's see what I'm getting here. The Sabbath commandment, Saturday observance in the Old Testament. The 4th commandment requires resting and worship on the 7th day, Saturday. Remembering that Saturday no, a Sabbath day, not Saturday, Sabbath day, to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath day to the Lord your God. It was a part of Mosaic law given to Israel. Jesus observed Sabbath by attending a synagogue on Saturday, and as was his custom, he went to the synagogue on the Sabbath day. So, why do it on Sunday then? Because Sunday is that seems like more of a confusion of like, okay, well, where does the seventh day land really? It seems like a kind of a dumb thing to be splitting hairs over. I mean,
that you could sit here on the internet eternally arguing about the most picayune, ridiculous little controversies about whether or not the Sabbath means this or that. That's not why God came into the world.
Yeah, that's what I read too. There's no like Saturday or Sunday. It's specifically those days. It's like it's 6th day and 7th day. Like you work for 6 days, and then you have the 7th day to be off and worship and to not work, which sounds like it would be on a Sunday. Anyway. But yeah, I'm not the master. I'm not the master theologian. That would be Ben
Check
Thorpe.
Screenshots I just posted in your Discord loudspeaker.
Okay, I'll do that.
He came to save people and give them better lives. And what you're doing is the opposite. You're wasting your lives on the internet. No one's asking you to do this. The church is not asking you to do this. The Holy Spirit's not asking you to do this. You want to do it as a hobby? That's fine. And there may be something that comes from it. But mostly you're just wasting time and confusing the young people like my daughter Grace, who came, who want to hear the answer of how she should live her life, not sit there and debate Exodus versus Deuteronomy eternally. You are scandal to the Christian faith.
I would tell that to the theologians who were discussing and coming up with all sorts
screenshots
of
are loading. Apparently,
they were a tiny group. They weren't illiterate morons who just decide they themselves are going to do this eternally. They were a tiny group. They were authorized by the church. They were given real degrees, and they did come to conclusions that you all as Protestants should be grateful for. But instead, you scoffed.
We exposed you. You were selling tickets to heaven.
Lived and died for the faith.
Yeah, that's true. The Catholics were selling what they call them, indulgences, tickets to heaven. That's a bullshit practice right there. And here's the thing, man. Like Ben wants to talk about how like Catholicism is the way. He doesn't even go to mass. I would buy his bullshit more if he actually practiced what he preaches, but he doesn't.
Ben,
not so that
we exposed your church. We exposed your church of subjugating people's soul in the Middle Ages and selling tickets to heaven.
Yeah, you guys
while not
that's a lie. See,
while not taking care of the poor.
That's not a lie. They were doing that. That's part of the reason why Martin Luther, the real Martin Luther, got pissed off. Maybe the Catholic Church started off well. I don't know. But I just know this. You get a bunch of people together, and it seems to just breed corruption. Especially when money's involved. Oh, man. Things get lost. Things get twisted.
Yourselves what you are. You are
while not taking care of the poor.
The devil
while
is
not
the
taking
father
care
of
the
lies,
poor,
and you are lying.
while not taking care of the poor, the widow,
you are liars.
And orphans.
Your father is the devil.
Just to be clear, I think when SBM says we,
there's a
means,
faster way to do
just
this.
pretty much you though, right? Because I think you're the only one that's reformed here.
1 second. All right, we have some screenshots here we're going to show. Let me go ahead and put this on the screen here. I have so many different things on my OBS. They're all important in one way or the other. Okay. One moment. All right. It will be on the screen and ready now. All right. So this is April 31st, 2025. Ruby Spacek. Also, I love how I need to leave him alone when he's the one who got blocked for sending me hundreds of messages and has been spamming nonstop. Never trust a Thorpe simp. Oh, you know what? I should probably record this one for the channel. Yeah. So we're going back to look at how Ruby felt about Ddog. And this is relevant. This is very relevant. Ruby is seemingly surprised that Ddog would be the way he is with her. I mean, she clearly doesn't like him. She clearly doesn't like how he is, though she'll say she's in love with him, which is crazy. She seems to be making excuses for him being a total rude, disrespectful son of a bee. He is. So, no shade to his mom. I'm sure his mom is a fine lady. Ruby Spacek here. This is an old post from August 31st. Also, I love how I need to leave him alone, talking about Ddog, when he's the one who got blocked for sending me hundreds.
Shake it, baby.
My favorite part is the timestamps.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, he got blocked for sending me hundreds of messages. That's been spamming me nonstop. Never trust a Thorpe simp. There is no fixing this life form. ISTG. The King, Ddog, Lalo, now is Foreman coming out looking okay this week. She's a methadone predator with a dead brother. Today will be a fun show. Pull up Ddog. That's also August 31st there. That's response to Dog saying, nope, I want her to leave me alone. She's obsessed with me, a methadone predator with a dead brother. Doesn't she know I have a son? What? Dalmatian Dog does not have a son. That's fake news, too. He's still a virgin. You know what, guys? I'm going to say, I don't think Ruby Spacek actually had intercourse with Dalmatian Dog. Can you just imagine how awkward that would be? I think she tried to walk him through it, but he just couldn't. He just couldn't stick it in because he was grossed out by what a vajayjay looks like. I mean, it's Dalmatian Dog. He would not touch one. Anyway, Ruby Spacek here saying, and this is the timestamp here, September 23rd. New hair reveal. Also, Dalmatian Dog is a female bee who can cry all day. Wow. Wow. Sounds like love, right? Sounds like someone she was really in love with, as she says now, right? She says she can't break up with him. It's hard to do because she's in love. She doesn't want to say he needs to hit the road, though I think she should. And I think her chat agrees with me, even though I'm like the villain of her story. Though I'm not a villain. I'm just, dude, I'm just trying to help her realize that, yeah, she needs to make the move, man. If you don't like him, tell him to leave. The video is, I am a pea who can dish it but can't take it. For some reason, I am unashamed. And the Dalmatian crying. Wow. This is so rich. It's rich. This is coming from the lady that wants us to believe that not only is she in love with Dalmatian Dog, but even though Dalmatian Dog is being...
Shake it, baby.
Ruby's hypocrisy is her downfall.
Yeah, I mean, she could recover. All she has to do is say she's just been doing jokes, right? I mean, that was kind of my angle, really. It worked for me. But I am kind of a clown, though. But every now and then, I have a strive. Like right now. But yeah, this is coming from Ruby, who says she's in love with Ddog, even though he's disrespectful to her, calls her fentanyl addict, says she doesn't have her life together, wants to murder everyone in New Haven for busting into his window, robbing him of his wallet. A wallet that was in plain sight, by the way. He was pretty much asking for it. He might as well just put a sign on his car window saying, "Rob me, please." Yeah. I know Ruby wants to say she's attracted to broken people. King TL's broken. Matt's broken. Jeremy's broken. What's wrong with these three? What's wrong with them? Why Dalmatian Dog? Why him? He was the meanest to you? Is that it? You need to be mean to you? Need to make fun of your dead brother? Need to mock you? Need to call you a methadone predator? Is that what it is? Or was there something else? Was there something that you thought that Dalmatian Dog was like going to match up with your... Wait, what if she already knew how crazy Dalmatian Dog was? And wanted to bring that into her home. Make a relationship with that. Force one, even. For the content that would ensue. Now, I don't think Ruby is that smart to play 4D chess. But I'm thinking this is more like subliminal. Okay? Yeah. Very rich. Thank you for that. Plate of wings. And like sometimes, like you do catch yourself being in a kind of hypocritical moment.
Rubies, I love Ddog. Stream was on 9/24. Exactly one day after her 9/23 post about how bad he is. Timestamps don't lie, but she certainly does.
True. True. Maybe it's 4D checkers. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, the timestamp of that. So in that, that just adds to the insanity there. It's like, wait, you mean right away you changed your mind? Right away? Okay. Wow. Fourth dimensional Connect 4. I like that. That's good. That's a good one.
You can discuss
quite funny.
indulgences, but if you want to lie, then you are showing your true colors as a
The whole
son of
Ben,
perdition.
the whole Catholic Church
Ben,
is a lie.
you said hold on, Ben.
I'm happy.
You said that the church, right? You need the church.
To heaven, you are lying.
The whole
You
Catholic
despise
Church,
the poor.
the whole
You
Roman
despise the
Catholic
poor.
Church is a lie. The Pope is a
Okay,
lie.
right.
The
Okay,
priests
yeah,
are a lie.
that makes a lot of sense.
Come on, guys.
That's an-
So Ben, you said you need an.
I mean, who would now say that the whole like tickets to heaven thing is a lie? I mean, anymore now, if you bring that up, people probably don't even know what you're talking about because it happened like a long time ago. Kind of a wild thing to happen, but there's old, long ago history to it.
Authority to figure out these disagreements, right?
do, yes.
So how did your church figure out the disagreement between the Filioque?
Actually, Catholics and the Orthodox met at the Council of Florence, and they ironed it out. And largely, that is fake controversy. There is an understanding of the Filioque that is perfectly in harmony with Orthodox teaching and Catholic teaching, and only idiots like Jay Dyer continue to propound this idea that it was introduced. It was introduced to and Catholics today. Roman Catholics will say the Filioque. Eastern Catholics leave it out. The Pope has no problem.
What about all the other disagreements, like about the papacy? What good was this authority if they couldn't even solve these arguments and disagreements?
Oh, yeah. You want to know why? Sin. Human beings sin.
Oh, hey, guess what? In Christianity, it's the same thing.
So the Pope
Yes,
is
that's
sinless
why
because it's perfect.
like you said, I need something better than endless sinners making endless arguments.
But they're sinners too. You just admitted that was
We're also sinners.
sin too.
You should be grateful for it.
How you as a sinner judging a sinner? You don't have
Are we all
How do
sinners?
you know?
Are we all not righteous? So that makes no sense.
No, I mean for them, it's all
I'm
of
saying if you are lying, then you are a child.
Have you lied before? Have you lied? Have you lied?
You're a child of the devil if you're lying. So that makes Ruby a child of the devil. So there is a devil, and it's Ruby. Well, that's not Ruby. She's the child of the devil. Does the devil live in New Haven?
Shake it, baby.
Mystery Man always brings the receipts.
You do. My only complaint is I stopped that local recording right at a good part when you brought up the how close they were together. This might be one of those streams where I have to crop it out afterwards. Yeah. Probably have to do that. Or if someone wants to make a clip channel.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but have you lied before?
Let's not ask the wrong questions.
No, yeah, exactly.
Sure,
We're talking
sure,
about
I
judgment.
lied respectfully.
He
I'll
was
clip it
responding
out.
to you guys saying indulgences are tickets.
Yeah,
to heaven.
but yeah,
It's
but he's
not
saying
a
we
good
can't-
thing
we-
way. It's a
Right.
mischaracterization of what
I
indulgences
apologize if
were.
I think you should be accurate. If you want to say indulgences were corrupt or whatever, that's fine. I have no problem with that. The church agreed. Tetzel was disciplined. And you can no longer, although there's no real problem with it, there's no problem with giving money to the church. You all were just talking about tithing. Okay. You can give money to the church and the Lord will reward you. Does that have anything to do with your salvation?
But your premise, was that
God will reward you for,
but your premise
helping
for that,
his church.
But the premise for your allegation against Protestantism was that we do not care about the poor, the widow, and the orphans, and we do not care about the well-being of the Christians. Only the Roman Catholic Church did. But evidently, you just
I never said
admitted.
that. What are you talking about?
You rewind.
You said that earlier. I'm sure you did. Now you're lying. Are you the son of the devil?
This and say that the reason we are doing this is all pointless. We should be focusing on life, how to make people's lives better. That means, right? The natural.
He was talking specifically to Cyrap.
No, I think it is good to have discussions. I think it is good to have discussions. I'll walk that back. but
Debate
I'll
is
say-
pointless.
I'll say it can get to be a sort of unhealthy kind of obsession.
Of
I
course,
love
of course.
talking about theology.
Of course.
But-
I mean, scripture tells us avoid babbling and also myths and endless genealogies. We're not doing that here. We earlier on in the conversation, we were talking about how God transforms our lives through the work of the Holy Spirit. Then we talked about Sabbath. Then you guys came in and then you say that the channel is talking about exposing Roman Catholic. That's what we're talking about in this discussion.
Can I make one point like goes to the heart of it? Okay. If you say I'm born again, okay, so people will say I'm born again. How do I know I'm born again? I'm born again because I received Jesus Christ. I received the gospel, the true gospel. How do you know we received the true gospel? Because I can see it in the works that I do and I know it internally. Okay. All I'm saying is if that is your measure of how you're saved or whatever, born again, don't you see the flaw that
the purgatory thing? I don't understand where Catholics get the purgatory. Where do they get that from? It sounds like a made-up thing. I thought there was just hell. Oh, I mean, it's been a while since I read the Bible. Parts of it. You think I've read the whole thing? I read the good parts. The fun parts, when people were dying. And they cut up concubines to send a message. That's crazy.
Psychologically, people are very inclined to say that the way that I think, the way that I read the scriptures is the right way and the holy way, and all these other people are liars. Don't you see how, like, that's the intrinsic flaw of Protestantism? You make yourself the Pope, and unlike the Pope, who has a lot of checks, no one would want to be the Pope, and it's a very difficult job.
I gotta correct you there.
Oh, Axel? Oh, DJ Axel? That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Oh, he's still streaming. 5 chatters, 18 viewers. Well, you gotta find your mind and stay in it, pretty much. I mean, if I were to shift gears right now and start talking about Ethan Ralph, a lot of you guys would probably leave. Some of you guys will stay. Maybe more people will come. But it's kind of too late in the stream for that, you know? I'm just bringing that up because you got to stay in your lane as far as like topics go. Like this stream is really about Ruby and Ddog, but since they're adjacent to the Thorpes, we're seeing what they're doing right now. You know, it makes sense. I know one thing though. Not going to fire up a game. Hey, let's watch Mr. Deadman fumble around in a game that you guys can play yourself. That always kills a stream.
Yourself that job with no qualifications. And of course, you're going to make the scriptures say what you want to say. And the first thing you're going to make them say is, I'm better than other people.
The magisterium
That's not the gospel.
The magisterium cannot judge the Pope, and magisterium is
doing?
not the gospel. What is the difference between the gospel that saves in first century and...
By the way, I just want to say, we did amazing with the goal today. We actually doubled the goal. That's pretty cool. So there will be a stream later on today. Probably around night, I'll walk to the Easy Mart, do a stream there. We'll see what happens if anyone watches. And then I think we are like 25% towards the goal, the monthly goal of like turning off ads on the stream. So, yeah.
And in the 21st century.
Basically nothing.
Okay, so?
But the magisterium doesn't save. The magisterium points the way to salvation.
So did the magisterium exist in the first century, and the Pope, papacy, and the papal infallibility, and all the
going
Marian
forever?
dogmas that by faith, by binding the
can't do
conscience
that. I
of the
need to take a
laity and
break
the souls
sometime.
of them,
Walk the
that is
legs.
what saves you in the Roman Catholic theology today in the 21st century. Did that exist in the first century?
No, that's not true. It's not.
What is
It's
not
not. You're saying that Marian doctrine of the Assumption is salvific? No. It is part of
what the church
patrimony of the
teaches. What the church teaches, whether it's universal or ordinary, universal or ordinary, or the infallible statements of the Pope, are binding to the laity. You must assent to it. You cannot judge it, and that is directly tied to your salvation. Because outside of the church, there's no salvation for the Roman Catholics, right? So you cannot be a Roman Catholic and say, "I don't believe in Assumption of Mary." You have to assent to it mentally. Are you saying you can mentally? You have to assent to it. By heart, you have to believe it.
Yes.
Right, because you're part of the church, right? I'm
that's right.
asking if that is the gospel of the first century.
Yes.
Are you serious? You're saying Marian dogmas, papal infallibility, Vatican I, Vatican II, all the ecumenical councils are part of the gospel as in the first century?
They're nascently there. They're there in Acts 15. Every Christian
Papal infallibility?
needed to...
Acts 15. See if I can pull that up too.
Every Christian needed to submit with their intellect and their will to the authoritative teaching of the apostles at the Council of Jerusalem as articulated in
Acts 15?
Acts chapter 15. Absolutely. Same idea. It's the same idea. Now
But
you're going to say...
Let's see. Of course, using dirty grok over here. Acts 15. I just asked, what does it say about Mary? Acts 15 is a chapter of New Testament. Book of Acts describes Council of Jerusalem, where the early church leaders, including Peter, Paul... Mary, the mother of Jesus, is not mentioned at all in Acts 15. The chapter focus, chapter focus on Mary is last mentioned earlier in Acts 1:14. She is praying with the disciples after Jesus' ascension. She does not appear again in the rest of the Acts. So Ben's wrong.
Well, was there a St. Peter's Basilica built then?
No.
Are you being ridiculous?
We're talking about all the
That's
barnacles. We're talking about all the barnacles that Rome tackled onto the gospel. The gospel is a very simple message that we can see in the first century. He's asking, is it the same message now?
Okay. Was the doctrine of the Trinity a barnacle?
Was the doctrine of Trinity? Well, we see that in first century. Like we saw that was
the
part
deity of Jesus Christ. Yeah, the deity of Jesus
you don't
Christ.
see it. You only see it because you're looking through the lens of the 3rd century
No.
Christological debates, which
It
led
says in the
us
word.
to
It says in the word.
the doctrine of the
Well,
Trinity, which
so
you
you're
all
saying-
embrace while scoffing
Ben,
at and
hold on,
rejecting
Ben,
the authorities.
we're
who
moving.
gave
Slow
you
down.
that. I don't know
Because
why
they already
that can't be.
So Ben's lying? It sounds like Ben's lying. What did Ben say about liars?
Bible?
Sons of the church.
The Bible says
Then the
that
Bible
there's a
says that
Trinity.
God, that the Father is God. It says Jesus is God, and it says the
And it
Holy
says the
Spirit is
Spirit
God,
is God.
and then it says there's only one God. There's your Trinity.
And
does
for
not
you to
say the word Trinity.
Ben,
Yeah,
you are
I know.
very-
I know.
It doesn't say the word Trinity, but you can form a Trinity out of that because there's 3. That's what Trinity means.
Doesn't need to say the word Trinity.
I know it doesn't
so
say the
then
word. I know
you're
it doesn't
gonna
say
need
the
to have
word.
all of what the
I know it
chapter
doesn't
and
say the word
verse.
Trinity, but you can find Trinitarian doctrine in the Bible.
Yeah,
I agree. And you can also
are
find the Petrine supremacy of the See of Peter. You can find
not
it,
at all. In
and
Acts
you can
15?
see it when Jesus says, "Your name shall be Cephas, because of shall be Peter, because upon this rock I will build my church." And everyone understood that.
Is
Everyone
that
used to understand
everyone who?
that. Everyone
Can you
understood
show
that.
us? Can you show us the consensus of the fathers on the interpretation of Matthew 16:18?
Yes.
Infallible statement, infallible definition. Show it. Where? Which church fathers? Which consensus of this?
It sounds like these guys have the receipts and they know what they're talking about. Ben does not.
Yes, look it up.
I am
well
looking it up.
attested in the early fathers of the church.
But
Petrine supremacy, though it took until 1870 for it to be articulated specifically
Because it's not found there.
at the first council, at the First Vatican Council.
Because Newman
you guys
came to
always end
you.
up in the same problem.
No, because
you end up in
Newman
the same
came.
problem.
Exactly, Newman came and then introduced the
No.
development of doctrine, and then that's why you're subscribing to it.
You
you to say
you agree with the development of doctrine.
No,
you agree
you
with the list
introduced
of the
development of
canon.
doctrine.
Doctrine. What kind of extra doctrine does Protestants even have? They just talk about the New Testament most of the time. They hardly cover the Old Testament. They don't have like extra rules and extra things there. I mean, some of these churches have been run over and taken over by LGBTQ messaging, which is like not like, I don't care what you think about trans and gays and all that stuff, but like, let's not muddy the waters with this stuff. I'm coming to church to talk about Jesus and God. I don't need to hear about how like gays are great and trans are great. Everyone should be a trans and stuff like that. Okay. I don't need that. Does anyone need that? But what I was saying there is, to my knowledge, I don't think there's any like extra, let's say, barnacles added on to what the Protestants teach, other than maybe some made up nonsense from like some LGBTQ stuff, whatever. Mormons have a few. Well, Mormons have their own thing going on, don't they? Hey, King TL. Hey, thanks for the $20, dude. Hey, I'm gonna stream later on tonight. Hey, he can pay me money all he wants. ZXV. I don't do sexual acts for the money. Not for $20. For $40. $40, man, I don't know. Might have to fire up a personal one-on-one stream for King TL. Show him how clean my starfish is. All right. Oh, man.
You agree with the whole
I want to see him crash out.
on what
from Trinity.
on which? Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Wait, Ben. How come Augustine, who's venerated by the Catholic Church, he said, "For thou art Peter, and not thou art the rock," was said to him, but the rock was Christ.
Yes, Christ is not. It literally says in
I'm
Ephesians
not
that
sure what master of theology.
it literally
Ben,
says in Ephesians that Christ is the chief cornerstone.
there's no consensus of
Peter was
fathers.
just the foundation.
Out of 44 church fathers, majority, it's not even minor, majority say the rock was Christ in the confession of Peter, not even Peter.
The faith of Peter is Christ. Yeah.
So you were saying consensus of the fathers, all literally every single person said it's Peter.
That's not what a consensus means. But
No,
see, here you get
let's
into
not talk about
lying.
consensus.
Don't lie. A consensus
Don't talk
does
about
not
consensus.
mean
We are not talking about
every last
consensus.
unanimous person.
You said everyone.
Are we getting the Halo theme now?
The authority of Peter and the Petrine ministry is attested to.
Is he gonna crush it? I'm waiting for it. Like the energy's building. Like he's getting mad.
Throughout church history, read church
Not
history.
by
To
Augustine.
the extent you read church history, you will fail. You will no longer be Protestant.
You are making a claim.
Absolutely
We are
true.
reading.
You
we
will
are
see
reading.
that from the very beginning. Peter is appealed to when everything seems to be going the wrong way.
Where?
Peter is appealed to.
Where?
Boom.
Ecumenical Council too.
And Peter
hold on, let's slow
miraculously.
down. Can you give us
Slow
a
down.
verse? Can you
Can
give us a
you
verse
Bishop
where Peter
of
was
Rome
appealed to?
miraculously saves the church over
No.
and over and over again.
Can you give us
No.
a verse where Peter was
In-
appealed to when things started to go wrong?
And also in
No.
Nicaea 1, Bishop of Rome exiled Athanasius. It was Athanasius against the Bishop of Rome. Stop
But
lying. So if you
Christian-
want to be,
Christian
if you want to be, sorry, one
I
moment.
think that's
please.
much more complicated history. I
So
think
why are you
that-
bringing complication when you said every single history, throughout the history, everything has been the same? Second Ecumenical Council, there's no Bishop of Rome, there's no Legate of Rome. So stop lying. Irenaeus, Polycarp,
See, here
all
comes
these people
the-
believed in
here comes
Trinity.
the daddy
So
issues there, yeah.
you
I'm
say
lying.
Trinity.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. What were you going to ask, Grace?
Deflecting to daddy issues.
I was just saying, I think
Could have like a bingo card. Oh, Grace is going to chime in. What value is this? We'll see.
cherry picking from St. Augustine. He did earlier.
Oh, you're cherry picking. You're just cherry picking. Interesting. I think these guys know more about the Bible than Grace does.
Here in his works say that Peter is called the rock because of the rock. For just as Christ is the rock, Peter too is the rock. Not the same by nature, but by participation. You're quoting from his retractions, but he still calls Peter the head of the apostles. He says, among these apostles, Peter alone almost everywhere deserved to represent the whole church because he bore the person of the church. And he also says, Peter, who first among the apostles, received the keys of the kingdom of heaven. So he never denied.
Peter received the keys of the kingdom of heaven?
Yes.
Yes, that's.
And
what
the
St.
same
Augustine
keys was
said.
given to the
I'm just
apostles, all
saying
the
you're-
other
you're-
apostles as well.
You're cherry picking from St. Augustine to say, oh, your Catholic saints deny the primacy of Peter. It's not true.
Primacy is not supremacy. You know that, right?
So,
Today
so
you have
what about?
supremacy of- you have
Yeah, you know, he
supremacy of
changed his position, but that shows you that it wasn't like everybody believed this. But what about John Chrysostom?
But you're trying to say, but if you scroll up, whatever this article is that you have here, you were trying to make the point that he's saying that Peter is not the head of the church. He never said that.
We are
You're
not arguing
cherry-picking
about primacy. We're talking about
a specific
supremacy.
theological shift he made, emphasizing that Christ alone.
No,
is the
I
divine
brought this up because of the interpretation of you know, thou art the rock.
Right, I understand. And he
I do like this guy's setup. How he's like over here, and he has his guests like right here. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good setup. I like that.
he shifted his interpretation of that. That's true.
Right, which shows you that it wasn't everybody all believed the same thing.
That's not against him being.
Okay, so St. Augustine
But-
was a Protestant, but
But it looks like he's using. Is he using Discord or is it? It's Discord. That's Discord, right? Yeah, you can get this sort of layout with Discord. All right.
It shows you they all didn't have the same belief. Now, what about this? Where John Chrysostom said Peter, James, and John were both first called and held a primacy among the disciples. Oh, but I thought everybody knew Peter. It was only Peter that had the primacy.
And why? What does he mean by primacy here? First, they were called first.
Exactly. So why is it not?
I thought it was
alone?
Peter.
And then
Oh, because they're bringing up this message right here as an example, and when they take it down, he's using like a screen share, I think, and then he'll unshare it, and then they'll all go back to the squares and stuff.
Since Peter had primacy, and I'm sure we could find quotes of John Chrysostom saying that.
You're cherry picking homily 54 from John Chrysostom. He brought all to one mind, and being the leader of the apostles, he spoke for all. That's him referencing Peter.
Peter the apostle is not something
Fire
that
the
we deny.
apostle, the mouth of the disciples, the pillar of the church.
Yeah, we're not denying that he is the one who started the church. We're not saying
You
that
guys
he-
say it's super easy to read the Gospels.
Get mad,
Isn't it obvious
Ben.
when you read the Gospels that Peter is given a special place among the apostles? That's
No.
obvious. You
Where's
are
obvious?
just
Show us the
liars if you
obviousness.
don't see that that's obvious.
Where is it? Where is it?
That
X15?
absolutely
X15. Let's go to X15. Let's go to
Call them
X15.
liars again.
Grace,
I would agree. Come on.
Grace, can you send me those two quotes that you listed?
Sure. I'm not
Where
saying
is-
that your
There
quote
are-
is wrong.
there are
I'm just saying
Call
cherry
them
picking one
liars.
way. I
Say
can
they have
cherry pick
daddy
No,
issues.
but I'm saying it. These quotes prove that it wasn't him that was just the superior above all the apostles.
Yes, but also Chrysostom specifically refers to him as the leader of the apostles. So I'm just saying you're picking certain quotes. I can
Yeah,
show you
send me the quote.
You guys don't care about the quotes. You don't care. You cherry pick on.
Why would I be
You don't
asking
care
for them,
what the
Ben?
truth is. You don't care what the truth is because if you studied early church history, you would.
You asked for those quotes. You don't even care for those quotes. I like that. That's funny.
recognize absolutely that there is an immense prestige given to the Bishop of Rome from the earliest days.
Ben, we
You
are
don't
presenting
care because you have
listen,
daddy issues.
Ben,
Like,
we
leave
are
a comment
presenting
and share with
something.
your friends,
How about next time, or
unless
even
you're
now,
in league with the
present a
heretics.
thesis? You're just making
let
claims.
me ask you. I'll present this. Okay, it's well known that Martin Luther did
No,
not.
no, no,
like
don't,
the letter
don't
of
shift
James.
the,
Wait a minute.
don't
Wait.
shift
The
the
letter of
subject. We're
James.
talking about
Just- it's a
papacy.
quick question.
It's a chat. I know it's a tactic. Let's talk about
the letter of
papal-
James.
Exactly.
The
Let's
letter
talk
of
about
James.
papal succession and papal
Wait. Just let me ask you this
infallibility.
question. He wanted to rip the letter of James out of the scriptures and keep it out of the canon. He wanted to remove it from the canon because it talked about the importance of faith and works. As a Protestant, why couldn't Luther do that? Why couldn't Luther remove the letter of James? Why do you say
listen
the letter of James is part of the canon? Why? Why?
Okay, who is Luther at the time of his writing?
Martin Luther?
Yeah.
Who was he?
Yeah.
He was the arch heretic. He was the arch Protestant who said,
he was he was a theologian who just graduated. He was
something before he was a heretic. He became a heretic.
Theologian treating and translating the German Bible. Did he rip off the James from the Latin Vulgate?
He was a theologian. That's right. He was a doctor.
Exactly, from the University of Wittenberg.
Yeah.
University of Wittenberg, right?
Yeah, he was a Catholic, Augustinian monk. Yeah.
So was the word faith
Hey, Hurricane, how's it going?
At the time of his writing by the Roman Catholic Church?
Was the word faith defined dogmatically? I don't know what that means.
Was the canon of the Bible
Get
defined
him raging, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure?
It was defined by the Council of Trent definitively, but it was pretty much agreed to.
Yeah, but so it wasn't defined, so it's not something that's infallible. So what's
it wasn't infallibly defined.
What category are we at,
so
Hurricane?
You didn't have a canon too. The Eastern Orthodox didn't have a canon too in the first century. So
yes, these things developed.
And he was dealing with the issue of which in the beginning of the days he talked about, because he couldn't reconcile because in his earlier times he was struggling with the faith alone or faith only doctrine. So he treated that. But later on, you must know by history that he did include, and his German Luther Bible does have James.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, he failed, right, to convince that we could change the canon because it's inconvenient to.
He didn't want to change the canon. No, he didn't want to change the canon.
But
in fact, in his Bible,
a Protestant just get rid of the letter of James?
Man, I'm waiting for this crash shot to happen, but it looks like he stays on stream for a while. So if we get Ben, I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit. Hopefully, I don't skip too much.
Even though they weren't infallible, but they would say, they would say we didn't just come up with this now. They would say like we're appealing to early tradition, but they didn't say that was infallible tradition. They just said they were right.
Exactly. So I could be in the 7th century, be one of the church fathers, knowingly from 382 having the 73 books. I could say the wisdom of Solomon is not scripture because it's not been infallibly defined by your logic.
You could have a legitimate confusion about it. Yes, to the extent to which, like you do have these other.
Come on. Does Ben actually get mad, or does he maintain?
It doesn't say Trinity. It doesn't say canon
so
of scriptures.
That's not an argument.
It's absolutely an argument. We'll go back to the primacy of Peter,
Sola
the apostolic authority.
That the church is subservient to the scripture, not the scripture doesn't. The church doesn't rule over scripture. So how can that
the
be?
The church absolutely is the custodian of scripture.
Because it is the custodian, fine, but it is not above
scripture. Is one part and a beautiful part of what Jesus left us with. But
so the Catholic Church is above scripture? No, I don't believe that at all.
To guys, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. Prior to like these writings being collected in the 1st and 2nd centuries, you had oral tradition, right? You had the authority of the pastors of Corinth and all these kind of places, right? And some of them had some letters, but not until much later.
Thank you. They didn't have papacy, right? They didn't have papacy, right?
They had the Bishop of Rome to guide them.
And the Bishop of Rome during
the apostles.
No, you see pastors in Corinth. Who was the Bishop of Rome at the time of Peter and Paul?
The goat, brother.
Hey, someone gifted 5 shekels. Look at that. That's a cool little thing there. 5 shekels. All right. So, hate to ruin it here. He's not really crashing out. He's maintaining it, but I mean, it looks like these guys are like just rolling over Ben. And he just keeps on deflecting, calling them liars and daddy issues, but they're not playing that game. They keep it on point. All right. I'm going to take a little break. And then we'll stream again later on tonight. Probably at the Easy Mart. We hit the goal. So, I'll do a live stream tonight. Maybe with some beers or liquor. I don't know. It depends on how that stream goes. If you guys want the link to the stream that they're on right now, here you go. Oh yeah, I mean, guys, that's the best time to watch Ruby. So right now it's good. Anyway, so I will see you guys later on tonight. I hope you guys have a good one, though. And y'all take it easy, all right? You have a good one.